a spell and then call them as a creature later.
Yeah.
We are now live.
Awesome.
Alrighty. Welcome to Nycos D&D, the Fellstone Chronicles. Yeah, everybody wave. Everybody watching? Yep, there will be. Wrong direction. Camera's over here. There you go. Nice. That's Glim for you.
How very orange.
Today's episode of the Fellstone Chronicles is The Cradle Rocked.
Oh no.
Will the bow break?
We'll find out, won't we?
Then it'll fall.
So we will get into our story so far in just a moment, but until then, let's go ahead and have our characters introduced, if you would, please. Starting to my right, give your character name, class, race, and why you are worried about Neomoria.
I'm Matt. I play Glim, the gnome illusionist wizard. Glim's not really worried about Neomoria. He's thinking it's going to be alright.
My name is Valer, the Dragonborn Paladin, and what was the question?
Why are you worried about Neomoria?
Oh, isn't he worried about it? I'm ready to kick it to the curb and get the hell out of here. I hate bureaucracy, and that's what this place is.
Alright. I'm Cody. I play Wraith Tennyson, the Hexblade Warlock Sorcerer. And I'm worried about Neomoria because there's a Fellstone buried in their government building, and I'm pretty sure they don't know.
That's a good thing. We wouldn't want them to know, would we?
If they knew, it might be easier to take.
Or a lot hotter.
I'm Corey. I play Ash Zahiri, Tiefling Warlock, and I'm not really worried about Neomoria. I'm more worried about the group of people that have hired me to do something that I don't know what for yet.
They're offering money and somebody wandered off that was going to be hired. You know, he went off to do his career job, I guess.
He
had a career in career.
Oh, I assume he went just back to schooling
That too.
for his career.
There is that too.
I thought we lost him out in the bureaucrats. He just started signing papers and they set him down.
No, he
working.
clearly eloped with the goat.
There is always that possibility. They are both sect-gen, and who would read a question?
Well, hey, she was laying it on pretty thick. There's only so long any right-brained man could resist.
All right. Moving right along. All right, so we are in the city of Neomoria, as we've already mentioned, and we are skirting about. You came in through the west wing, as indicated by your role as governmental emissaries, and you're being guided towards a place where you would be basically put into a queue for stating your situation or your grievance towards the pony and see whether or not they would actually give you an audience.
We're being taken to the diplomats'
Right, the green room, if you will.
place, where we can be kept away.
And of
from
course,
riffraff.
since it is a pony empress and all of it, the green room actually has grass growing on the floor, of course.
We did ask for the continental breakfast.
We did.
Yes. Yes. So, pack on your meat and your cheeses and that odd yellow aromatic stuff they've got alongside it.
Nope.
Begins with a C.
Yeah.
It's not cheese.
See, and rhymes with rummy. Rhymes with yummy. Exactly.
But it ain't.
Delicious.
Don't touch that.
Yes.
Delicious.
Still on the cellophane wrapper, still on the aluminum wrapper is the words, goes good with bread.
I assure you it does not. Doesn't go
Snowy,
good with anything.
no, Snowy, put that down. Put, don't eat that.
I just assume she just stares you down as she takes the bite.
Probably.
Well, more than likely, that the issue is that she sometimes forgets that she's in her human-esque, the dragonborn form, and just puts her whole face down on the plate. Fingers, you have fingers. Oh,
And claws.
sorry, forget. Crumbs everywhere. I'm just all down the front of her. So while you're waiting, the one thing you'll note is that the majority of the attendants running hither and yon within the complex are soldiers wearing a green gingham uniform, if you will. It's a tabard with a symbol of a beer mug, and the beer mug is set against the side of a white pony on a green field. And the attendants. What's interesting is that just about all of them have like bundles and piles of papers and stuff, and a handful of sugar cubes.
Righto, boys, let's have a wee look around, shall we? I'm gonna do a detect my divine sense.
Divine sense. Okay.
Scan the area.
Yes. The passers-by will vary in alignment as they go by. You'll see some on the neutral side, some maybe on borderline evil, like the kind that steal erasers, that kind of thing. Office supplies, you end up going to their home, that kind of thing.
They have
Off-white.
sugar. Do they is there by any chance a smell of something aromatic?
Nice.
Something baked?
Well, no, they brought you all the baked goods that are in the area right there at the tables.
Is there a croissant?
But there are quite a few of them that show an almost eerily pristine nature of goodness.
Eerily.
And most of them are in those that have that alignment also tend to be in all green. They don't wear the white emblem at all. There's a silhouette of a pony, but they don't have any of the white symbol on it at all.
True greenies, I think. Quite a few good ones, but there's also a couple of...
And there's also going to be a considerable number of maybe 15 or 20 that you've seen pass by, people of a fey nature, a couple of satyrs, a couple of centaurs, one or two pixies have flown by. So it seems like this kingdom's got a more eclectic approach to governmental systems in that they've got people from all kinds of races involved. Eventually, a woman comes in to speak with you, and she's dressed with the all green, and your spell's still going by the time she gets there, and she's definitely emanating the goodness that you saw before. And she says, I do bring sad tidings, at least I believe it would be a sad tiding for you. Your friend Vanir has finally found gainful employment. We've been able to process him into the Western co-op, and so he will be working with them heretofore. You might see him around and such. I beg that you don't speak with him. We had to do a small procedure to prepare him for the work that he has to do.
I'm now paranoid that we're gonna see him one day and he's just gonna have a nail sticking out of his head or something like that.
No, just
I told you it wouldn't be a
area
good
right
idea.
here.
Didn't I tell you? Terrible idea. Signing up for shit like that.
Signing up for a job.
Horrible. Horrible.
Yeah, what good does jobs do anybody anyway, right?
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hey, wait!
One of these things is not like the other.
I have no idea what a job would do for anybody.
No.
Except at Gameology in Upland, where it's a wonderful place to work. Please send help.
He is blinking in Morse code. Zoom in on his face to see.
Hire someone in this room.
Oh, I thought he was blinking, staying alive. Staying alive.
There's no beef anywhere in the house.
Okay.
You're safe.
Good, so there's no Minotaurs here.
Yeah, haven't seen any Tarmakins.
Is there any
Wait for
cornbread
it.
with which I can compare the skill of their chef?
You have cornbread on you from the last Tarmac.
Exactly. He wants to
I
compare
can
it.
compare it.
Yeah, what they're calling cornbread here. They've got this green pepper-like material they've inserted into it for some reason. Other people seem to be enjoying it greatly, but
I'm gonna take all of it
It's called matter.
and I'm going to smash it into a ball and throw it at the wall.
really,
Send it down the hall to roll.
They'll find it later.
Oh, you didn't know. That's a cultural way that we appreciate things in Dragonia. It had the wee green things in it. It's disgusting.
tell us how you really feel, Travis.
Sourdough.
Jalapenos don't belong in cornbread. Fight me.
Okay. Stand up.
We have a guest with us, guys, ladies and gentlemen. John Dean is in the house. He's a writer obvious. He's one of our sponsors and Patreon backer, and he says he loves to hate his job, or he hates to love his job, something like that.
Like to hate my job.
Welcome to the fellow haters of lovers of work.
Yes. Yes,
Shameless advert here.
he's a close friend of mine from from Colorado.
From California.
No, from Colorado. He actually does a YouTube channel called Writer Obvious. That's he rides around on his motorcycle and takes pictures of really pretty places that he travels and stuff.
Nice.
Cool.
He's got one of the big bikes. I couldn't even tell you which one. It's really pretty though. It's a European. It's not a Bugatti. So that's all I know. I don't know which one. I'm sure he'll tell us in a bit. He's clapping. Yay! So
about how long are we waiting?
oh, probably
Enough
No,
for
no
the
more-
cornbread to come in.
yeah. Actually, enough
go
time
right
for
back
the
out.
cornbread to actually be replaced. Because when they see that it's been splattered all over the wall, somebody has to come in and clean that up. They bring in a bunch of sect-gen rodent that crawl around, collecting it in little tiny baggies for their families.
Do I recognize any?
Any of the rodenta?
Mm-hmm.
Have you talked?
Remember, I'm the hero of the rodents from the bazaar. Remember?
Like hundreds of miles away.
That's hundreds of miles from here.
I don't know.
They do-
I told
they-
them to get out of there.
Word does spread fast, but no, they wouldn't have made it here yet.
Okay. Just checking if I had to run.
Yes.
Now.
No. So, as they're cleaning up and preparing it, they bring in greens free, which is really weird to them, but cornbread.
Delicious.
Yeah, it's about as bland as you can get. It's the kind that doesn't have this. They didn't use
It's
the
the
sweet corn.
pre-done mix.
No, it's not the sweet. Yeah, it's not sweet corn. It's just regular corn.
The little grainy.
It's a type
They
you
used
mix with
water
something
instead
else.
of milk.
Right, the kind that
Pour
usually gets
chili on
mixed
top
with
of
like
it.
exactly.
Pour chili on top, maybe it'll fix it.
Yep.
Maybe put some of the green stuff back on top.
There you go.
Ooh, better.
Nice.
It's got a lot of like dirt from the floor.
No,
It's called seasoning.
Some ants.
Cajun spice.
oh, and Olivia's here too. Yay!
Yay!
I'm sure the two.
There's
of them will
lots
have
of
a great
green veil
conversation.
here, Olivia.
Yeah. Also, writer Olivia there can fill you in on what's going on with the story. She's been watching us. She considers this to be her favorite show, so she's on all the time. She's our number.
Because we're
I'd
the
say she's our number one
best.
fan, but you're in the room, so it makes there's two number one fans. So not gonna arm wrestle over that one.
It's because we're the best.
Yeah, John was he and his family was introduced to board games by me and mine a long time ago when we lived in Colorado.
Nice.
He's-
Welcome to the family.
He credits his entire family with their regular playing board games at every
Heroes of
function
7.
because of us. So he's awesome. All right. And who else? Oh, that's. He says no. Olivia has the title for now. So, alrighty. So we are waiting after I'd say about 25, 30 minutes. Enough time to stuff yourself on the little breads and cheeses and make yourself a couple of pack-away sandwiches if you want, which they provide you with napkins, ample napkins for carrying that kind of stuff around, cloth, fine cloth. It's also in the green and white gingham of the official colors of the nation, apparently.
I just kind of,
It's kind of like you're at a colorblind American picnic instead of having the
It's a St. Patty's Day picnic.
instead of the red and white. It's green and white. Check.
I hand the folded up portable hole to Rafe, and I just tip the table. Let it all slide in.
Yeah, you see a couple of people go. They don't stop you.
Thanking you. Delicious.
We'll return the silverware later.
There was silverware in there?
That's you hear the clattering into the hole. Clunk, 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 clunk. Shh. Couple crystal
candles.
One of the crystal cups, shattering of crystal glasses, the goblets for the orange juice and stuff, crashing in the bottom.
Rafe, you're supposed to catch that.
He's got 2 hands on a hole.
He's got 2 hands on a hole.
That'll do, lad. Hold it back up.
Eventually, this young lady
Rafe will
comes in, as I
eventually
said.
kill
She
us
comes
all.
in. She's wearing the all green. She says, "We're I'm glad you took the news about your friend so well. Her ladyship will see you, but we have a question. We received a missive from the Dragonian nation about a month ago saying that they were sending someone, but we did a little bit of healthy investigation, and we don't have any records of such a nation even existing. Can you tell us more information about your fine country, where it's located, for example, and from whom did you carve your own kingdom, if you did?"
Give him the pamphlets.
Would you like to hear about our Lord and Savior, the dragons? No,
Nice.
it's a wee little island that was newly formed / discovered off the coast of
Okay. For clarification,
Elsidar.
it wasn't. It's actually on the coast. It's not an island. It's just south along the coast.
coastal
from
city.
here.
I've never been there.
I get that, but I'm just clarifying.
There are- there are-
ever been there.
They're a proud
No, I
seafaring
realize that, but I'm just
people.
clarifying. Yeah, now as far as that part you can make up, but as far as it was on the, that guy did tell you it was on the continent,
Mm-hmm.
unless you're intentionally making it up in spite of it.
Actually, no. They're
I'm pretty sure I would not remember that.
Fair enough. Okay, keep going.
They're
That's
proud
fine. I just wanted-
fearing people.
I just wanted to clarify if you wanted to accuracy that you were told. That
Oh
was-
no, I think we're assholes.
Okay.
So
Fine. So an island nation. That's quite odd. Could you, for example, if I brought you a map, would you be able to show me where that is?
I isn't very good in that. I didn't pass geology. And the
I think the term's cartography, but okay.
I'm not very good with art
Geography.
either.
Geography, geology.
Now my
Same thing.
friend over here, he's great at art and things and his fingers. Stop playing with poop. Put it away.
He goes, "No, this is the cornbread that was on the wall. It's okay."
Yeah, it's green. Is it good enough for food or good enough? Yes, hello.
Or he's playing with the chummy. We can not yellow
A
enough.
little bit of both.
Well, I put a little bit of the green mustard on there, and you'll be good to go, right?
Well, you need a binding agent.
He knows way too much about cooking. Yet another good. We need to have the many faces of Wraith. That's what we need, just each week, because he does a different one. It seems like every time.
Because everything I say just makes him do it.
Yeah, half the disco is just going to be me mugging.
Exactly.
Oh, those are all of our badges on the Twitch, because you can give badges out. It's just all his faces.
Righto, so if you wouldn't mind, Mr. Glenn, to draw the thing on the map and that.
Okay.
Glenn will need the special cartographer's ink.
Show us on the map where they touched you. I mean, where you're.
Where we touch down, aye.
Well, first you gotta find the bend.
Okay.
So you said it's off the coast of Elderside?
It's along the coast of Elderside.
Elderside. Ah, yes. Along the coast. So,
It's got this rock,
no.
looks like a big dragon's head and
well, because I'm corroborating him saying
Right.
it's an island, second S, that hex right underneath it, straight down.
see.
It's down to the right.
Second hex eruption. On till morning. Okay.
Yep.
Aye, very.
Well, because it's
good.
hexagonal, you have
I
to.
got you.
If you go down,
Yes.
you got to go one to the right. So it's right on the edge of that.
I got you.
In the
Excellent.
water.
Excellent. Alrighty, well, we will definitely do what we can to reach it. But in the meantime, how can we help you today? What service can the nation of Neomoria be to the nation of Dragonia?
We wouldn't. We on our way here, we came across some fans of yours, as in they hate your guts and wish to what's the word they used? Annihilate you from the face of time. Something like that. And they
Hang on. We've never gone beyond our borders, hence we wouldn't have enemies,
they have
and
pointy ears.
I believe the official term they used were clean their clocks.
Aye.
Are you speaking of the Primus Eldrin?
Aye, those ones.
Oh, well, they left of their own volition. They'd had enough, I guess.
Right, some of them stayed behind. They weren't they too happy about it.
Stayed behind where? They left here.
It's up in that mountain. Point at the one that in the vague direction that Angus pointed us in, the mountaintop that he wanted us to
Oh,
sketch
okay.
out,
Okay.
find out where the camp was.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We have reason to
How
believe.
did you enter our nation? Normally you have to have passed through either the frontier or through the highlands, and if we'd come through the highlands, our riders would have found you first.
Oh, we passed through the walls.
Yeah, through the frontier.
Aye.
Oh, okay.
The
And-
lovely druid man, he said hello, made friends. Said we were on a diplomatic mission and all that, and he showed us right away. We have reason to believe that they may have planted a magical device that we have a tool that will help us get rid of, so it doesn't explode or do whatever it's going to do.
Yeah, points.
Well, I can tell you that the only portion of the city itself that is officially unexplored is that area which was set as off limits by the founders of the current governmental system.
Oh,
You've
well,
heard of the Trifallen Society?
No, I wouldn't say I have.
Yeah, they were the protectors of our city, and despite considerable losses at great cost to themselves and to others, they fundamentally drove the Eldrin back into the sky. And so, in honor of their requests, no one has entered the space below the Colosseum since then.
Well, we could show you the device that points where the thing is at. I'm not sure if it's in that area, but it's somewhere here near the Colosseum, in your offices.
Do you have anyone that can recommend you from the city, perhaps a member of the Trifallen Society that might be able to speak on your behalf and allow you to make such entry?
I think Angus would be able to.
Yeah, Angus isn't on best of terms with us because we made a deal with the Eldrin at one point, and that's why he lost his southwestern rangelands. Perhaps, if you don't know Zero directly, perhaps you know Clara?
Aye, we did meet her the other day. In her,
So she would be able to vouch for you?
I don't know. Can I speak for someone else?
Well, I think if you think for a few moments, you might think of someone that certainly could speak on your behalf. If you think about what's happened since you've been in the city.
Psst, help me.
There you go. Now, take a few minutes and confer amongst yourselves, because you should be able to think of somebody that actually was a member of the Trifallen Society who you've actively met with and who graciously shared.
I know.
Okay,
Yeah.
so remember.
Allow me to confer
Sure.
with my advisors. here.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Do you know who it's talking about?
In meta, no.
Here we go.
Okay,
Boom,
in
boom,
meta,
boom,
it's
boom.
Wondrous Rod.
Boom, 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 boom.
Wondrous Rod.
Oh.
The
Okay.
dancer?
Ah.
You mean the guy that was friends with the person that's not sitting here?
No, yeah, but was actually fairly good friends with this one too.
Apparently.
Oh yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
You danced
He
together.
shared the stage with you and taught you how to dance. Remember?
Oh yes, yes, I shook it.
Showed you how to shake your moneymaker.
I
Do
got
you
a
guys
face
remember what that guy's name is?
Magical rod?
Wondrous Rod.
Mystical stick.
Wondrous pole.
Nice.
Polio. Pole. He did the thing with his hips.
Oh.
And he danced around. Quite good friends with him.
Wondrous Rod.
Aye, I know him by another name, and I wouldn't think that he wanted us to share that name.
It was a magical evening for him.
All of us. All of us.
That does not surprise us in the least. He's been known to actually woo and win the hearts of centaurs, okay?
Oh, aye, he definitely did that to him.
You were there too.
Okay, so if that's the case, show me.
Show you what?
He goes over and calls for a minstrel. Minstrel's supposed to play a conga.
Oh God.
You gotta do the dance.
You gotta do the dance.
Summon the Glimmerbread Man.
Well, Glim's gonna need his backup dancers.
Well, you got your magic friends right here. So
No, he's the one who keeps the beat.
fine.
Tailed beat drum.
Boom, chicka, boom. Body, boom. Boom,
I think you need your turban, Glenn.
chicka, boom.
Huh?
I think you need your turban, Glenn.
God dang it, now I'm laughing too much.
You can do it. You can do it.
Okay,
You
Rob Schneider's in the
Breathe and
background
wiggle.
somewhere.
Breathe and wiggle. Close your eyes. Breathe, wiggle.
We want to see the hips, man. You got to show us the action.
God dang it.
Come on.
Stop making me laugh.
Yeah. I'm not making you laugh. I'm just giving you an uncomfortable condition, which causes you to laugh.
Of course. Of course it is.
Because of my aura of protection, he can use my charisma bonus on his save against fear.
Yes, that's totally what it is.
Your stage fright.
There we go.
Well, the problem is I'm not even on stage. Yet.
Oh,
I said yet.
we can arrange for special lighting if you so desire. I just want to see if you can do the hip. Come on.
Show him the secret move.
That's right. You want to show? I want to see the magic. I want to see the wondrous rod hip hip action. That way I know you were there.
Damn it, John.
Come on. Besides that, we can always tell Ashley. There we go. Hey!
There you go. Woo! I did not want to hear a woo from you.
So Olivia, tell me that you saw that. If you saw that, he'll get what he needs right now. So please tell me that you saw him do the hip action. If she didn't, you'll have to do it again. So
Make a gift, everybody.
stand up. The camera's got to see you. Come on.
The camera sees me just fine.
I'll close my eyes. So that I'm not looking.
It's not about looking.
It's about doing.
Woo!
She saw it. She saw it. Yes. All right. Yay. He's convinced. All right. He says, therefore.
I think that deserves a BP. He did it.
Yes. I'll give him the BP.
Yay.
Only because he's going to need it later.
Of course. Yeah, I'll have to put it on my character sheet when I get to it.
Yeah, they don't have a name tag today. Oh.
Glim is just well known.
Yeah, but you don't get your inspiration without the name tag.
Do I need to be inspired?
He is Wondrous Rod's little helper.
Okay, that sounds really frightening.
Yeah. Thank you.
You guys passing notes now? Very clever. Very clever. Very witty wise.
I'm just giving him notes to write his notes on.
There we go. There's my name tag.
Oh, yeah. Right. Writer obviously says, yeah, I saw too, but whatever.
I appreciate you, writer.
All right. So,
She clearly has to roll her save against his. He used the power of the rod.
there is that.
Make her save against those hips.
All I'm thinking now is Shakira, the hips don't lie. We're in the Green Valley. Use my Green Valleys.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Toss in the Green Valley.
There's a trail path of destruction in its wake.
I don't know if I can ever wear it nearly as well as Miri does. She does such a good job. Let's see. It's a little big.
Matchmaker, make me a match.
Yeah, she goes for it. She
Find
totally.
me a find,
She totally.
catch me a catch.
Well, we got Tevia's hat.
Oh dear Lord, you made many poor people.
Why do you have to make me so poor?
It is no great sin to be poor. It is no great honor either.
Okay, you've done that play too many times. I get
I've seen it.
seen it.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. So I've even got the clean shaven. Almost clean shaven. So she's got like a 5 o'clock shadow. So sorry.
She has a 5 o'clock shadow.
friend of mine
Friend
who was a game master always would say, "Okay, you walk into a bar and look like me with tits." It's like, and he had a full beard. It was
Yay!
I rolled to seduce the bar wench.
nice.
I like that beard you got there going.
A bunch of dwarvish women.
That's it. Actually, she saves, but is actually more likely to save against laughter because a gnome there's not much distance between their waist and their hips, so that it's like there's nothing there to shake. So it's like, okay, very nice. You've seen the show, so okay, I'll grant you that. So you have access to the facilities. She does say, now no one's been down there except for the cleanup workers. And they've been trying since the end of the war to prepare the place for rehabilitation should we need to. Full disclosure, at one point, the Trefallen organization allowed us access, and so there may be certain working elements within the area that are still going to be off limits. So you'll want to watch for any of the symbols. And the symbols are literally that looks like a etching or a carving of a tree that is broken off at the root. So the stump basically fallen over. A tree fallen. If you see that symbol, don't enter that area. It's off limits, and that's for your safety. Because
Thanking you.
that's the one thing you'll want to be concerned with. Finally, there are certain elements that exist down there that are not to be mentioned above the surface. So we're not even going to give you full warning. You know Angus. I knew you said you knew Angus, but now I definitely know you knew Angus. Yes. Okay. So one of these days, do it with a pop gun. Thunder wave to the side of the temple. There you go. Gotta pop that neck for sure.
For a day.
Exactly.
Ma.
So, with that, you're more than welcome to enter the other part of the facilities. We will send an honor guard with you to be there to greet you when you come back, because there is one other further stipulation. There is not supposed to be retrieval of anything other than that which you are looking for. So if you would please give us a full description of what it is we're looking for so that we can verify that you are not taking any of the holy relics or ancient relics of our city with you that are not this necessary item that you need to remove.
Rutabaga.
Describe it.
A rutabaga?
I'm communicating with you right now.
What, we get one each, right?
Just show him the gold coin that's got the Fellstone on the back.
Yeah. You have. Snowy has the coin, so you have to show them.
Wait, do we just need to show them what it actually looks like? I'm talking about it. Do we just need to show them what it
Do
looks
we
like?
want to show them is the thing.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, nice. Not quite as good as Mary, but hey.
So,
I had to see.
I'm actually asking, do we want to show them what it looks like or not? Like, is there a reason for us not to?
Well, we don't want word to get out that there's a Fellstone.
Well, it won't be
Right.
here once we have it.
And they don't necessarily know what that term means unless you tell them what that term is.
Right. Well, we're not going to use that term at all.
Right. So that's a good thing we're having this conversation in the meta because
Exactly.
that's why we're not using accents or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And we're not
That's
even
how you know.
And we're not even going. No.
Yeah. So well, it's about.
So in a minute, are we actually going to? Are we okay with showing them what it looks like?
I'd rather not. I want to give them as little information as possible. So let's see what I can get away with first, and then
Go
if
from
we
there.
need to, you can do the
Okay.
thing.
Just
Right. So it's about it's grey,
Well,
big egg.
the trick here is that he just did his dance as the gingerbread men, so they know he can do illusions. So when you start to describe, they're gonna go, "Why doesn't he just show us?" I mean, because he led into that by doing what he had to do to get in here. So
I do minor illusion to make an image of a Fellstone, but it's pastry themed. The fake one we did.
It's got little icing to form the scales.
Yes. Yeah.
Fondant.
nice.
Similar to that.
Actually, the way you show it is like,
Oh, he's a sweet one.
No, that looks really quite tasty. You're certain that's what it looks like?
Similar.
Glim gives a little wink.
Not as sugar.
Without the gumdrops.
I see.
Hey, those buttons are what make it.
Absolutely delicious.
He has a thing for buttons.
Gumdrop buttons.
Gumdrop buttons.
So, they then escort you to the guards. Guards are the guys up there at the top of the yellow and green, and that's only to indicate the other colors. So go ahead and put your models up there at the top of the staircase.
There's no room.
Yeah, there's no room.
Something over there.
Camera froze.
Yeah, Rose.
Yeah, it literally froze when I looked at myself.
Just yours.
That's very funny.
Oh gosh.
Isn't that a horrible look? That's a
I'm
frightening
looking
look.
at the picture.
Yeah, that's very funny. Wrong one. Yeah, that was an awful
I'm
picture.
saving that picture.
No!
Okay, John, it looks like you're role playing a hag.
Nice. Well, I
I
always
checked the
look like that.
Hagrid.
There's one standing in front of you.
Ah!
It looks like John. It has a beard.
Ah! Ah!
John without a beard. Ah! Kill it now.
It's not.
Divine smite.
Kill it with fire.
No, John's been has been on vacation for the past couple weeks. He's been replaced by a hag. She just couldn't grow the beard. That's the problem.
Aha.
That's how we know it's fake.
Yes. Nice.
Way to go.
Dropped it into the abyss.
That is not mine, Oker.
Oh no, I just thought a god's weapon just crashed through this
Exactly.
entire. Awesome.
Big enough.
I need a
Oh,
placeholder.
Evie's here. Yay.
Maybe a bat.
Just wanted to know if everything froze. No, just me. I was doing
not
my
bad.
Vogue.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
It's a really bad image of Jonathan as a hag.
Hello, dearies.
Nice.
Hello,
Alrighty.
Brian's mother.
So as you get to the stairs, the first thing you'll see is a sign that says caution,
There we go.
now entering historic references ahead, and the sign above it says Museum of Mariah History.
Historic references. Oh no.
Weren't you a holy man looking for a sign?
Gasp.
Gasp.
All I got's a dwarf.
What's that you look for?
Just a placeholder for me. It's fine. That is totally Glim.
Yep.
Totally.
So glim.
A dwarf figure holding a glowing warhammer.
It's not a glowing. It's not a glowing warhammer. It's a glowing lollipop.
Thought you had,
lollipop, lollipop,
I do, but they're not
lollipop,
They're in
lollipop.
the chest.
Just as soon as you join the Lollipop League, we'll get you one.
I won't sing it.
Hurt your throat.
No, just annoying.
Oh, boom, boom, boom.
Okay, so as you pass through the guards at the top, you notice that they all are rather nervous. They don't even like being close to the door. A few of them warn you about ghosts, that there's supposed to be something down below that will eat your flesh, something else that will drink your soul, and something else that will feast on your mind.
Sounds like fun.
Sounds like
Party.
sounds like our Saturday nights, eh?
I'm afraid of no ghosts.
There you go. So when you pass those guards and down into the building, you'll notice that the ones that are here on the main level, almost have the air of actual library attendants, because they're very fastidious and tidy and have little notepads, and they're almost constantly scribbling on the little pads. And as you approach, they say, "Are we preparing for a tour, or would you want to wander on your own? It's your choice, but if you want a docent, we'll accompany you throughout the entire hold."
What are these?
Librarians.
They're purple?
No, they're Greenville.
Oh.
They're basically asking,
What-
do we
what
want a
are
tour or
they,
do they want to...
Like what race?
Human.
Oh.
Mortals.
Yeah, I think we'll be alright, but we'll come and get you if we need.
Did you want the audio support module?
Absolutely.
So they futz around for a little bit, but they come up with this, looks like a tablet, and they offer you these. It's like a piece of slate. It's got a leather wrapping around the outside of the
I
slate.
give it to
Yeah,
the new
it's kinda-
guy.
Here you go.
He should be our tour guide.
Okay.
You have the best voice for it.
On the left, we have the statue of. Oh, it's worn off.
Oh, it's,
We'll
even,
skip that.
Olivia.
oh, it's even better than that. I had to do
Olivia
that's why I
has
have
to
to
go
use my
early.
toy.
John, Olivia has to go early.
Okay, Olivia, thanks for watching.
No!
You'll catch us in the stream. You get to see more annoyance of my freezing face later.
It's just for your tablet purposes.
Have a good
Got
night.
it on tablet.
Yes. Got my toy here, so. The tablet you can hear scrabbling to itself here. So.
So,
That went a lot slower than I thought.
Perhaps there's a...
I do check the Hagrid.
Yes. For some reason, it's like fuzzy, and there are like specks that appear periodically over the surface, all within a mile.
Have I seen this happen before?
You have not.
Clearly, they exploded some, so there's wee bits and pieces everywhere.
You might just not have a good
Makes
signal.
no sense to me, but maybe it makes sense to some of you. Okay, I'm bad with handwriting.
I'm bad with
Well,
it.
you can show it to somebody else they might know.
Iteration 7, the beginning, which is
Iteration.
the
Okay.
end. Yeah, it was the first word we were having trouble
Gotcha. I'll be more clear next time.
with. Iteration
Beginning.
7.
Beginning reaches its end. Does that make sense to anybody?
A wee bit. I've been there before.
It's like one of those description things on a statue for a museum that just
Is there a
makes
statue?
no sense to me.
Well, actually, there are a series of basically vignettes drawn on the wall little panels.
With the
Maybe-
little figurines.
Yes, of course.
Can I tap on the
With some-
glass?
Oh, speaking of figurines, we might want to show some of these cool models to the fans. Hand me a couple of the
Here's a bowman.
cards. Yeah, we'll just show a couple of these up here closer to the camera. We have the models, of course, are painted by Mace Up, Matt, and Ashley.
Evie.
Evie Cakes in the stream, and you can actually purchase said items through the Mace Up store. You want to tell them
At
what
a very reasonable price.
Yes, and that's the actual models we use here. So
All except my horrible unpainted ones, which I'm planning to get mad.
that's why they stay over there. We'll get to others later.
They go where no one can see them. In the gray.
So
corner.
the vignettes basically show a series of scenes. The first one is a group of figures, all with tiny veils over their little tiny faces, each representing one of the colors of the said veils. With the one in bright yellow,
Oh no.
almost like a ray of sunlight from Helios, holding a yellow chunk of something. It's indistinguishable at this. The minutiae is so small it's hard to make out what it is, but it's kind of a yellow gold crystalline object in her hand, and it says the last will save us all.
Is there a name placard?
No.
This is from 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
It did say 7. Last will save us all. Anyways, I'm sure that's
The
not
next-
important.
What's the
The,
next one?
the next vignette shows an area that looks like the map of Nycos, but hovering above them or placed so that they look like they're hovering over them are tiny figures of the same 7, but riding on the back of airborne reindeer, heading in different directions.
Have you heard of this one? I have nae.
What's the inscription say on this one?
No, this is all under the
What
iteration
does
set.
Zaf
Okay.
think? Is it check out?
You want to check with that?
Sure.
Go ahead, roll your wisdom.
Saves. 24.
Aha.
It's after my time. So, no, he has no information about it.
Shame. When was your time exactly? Did he say?
He hasn't.
He
Told
hasn't
me.
said.
No, he told you, but you
Oh.
did you tell
I
them?
haven't told. Guys.
I didn't think you told them.
2. Okay, ease on down the road.
The next one.
Okay,
And
the
the
third
next
the third vignette of this series shows these figures doing battle with what look like oversized garbage disposals. They're about 4 feet tall
Someone
with the
remembers.
blades on the outside. So it's like you take the innards of a garbage disposal
And weaponize them.
and weaponize it and
So
put it
like
on little
cylinders with blades.
cylinders with blades with 3 little legs underneath them.
It's like an inside-out blender.
But it's
Is
alive.
it
and
is there
sentient.
glass?
Yeah.
Can I tap on the glass to see if they react?
They don't.
Oh.
It's just visual.
It's a pity.
The blender gets more blendery.
Yeah, but you just can count them, and it's 50 to 1 against the heroes.
Still one.
Yeah, it
Doesn't
was.
it seem fair for the blender guys?
Did we do it in one session, or did we do it in 2?
It was
We did it in one session. It was crazy. I didn't have enough models to represent the bad guys, so we used dice. So I had literally every die I owned on the table spread out, and they were going around. They
Trying
had
to kill them.
They had a model airship, and they were flying over.
Yeah,
it
we
trying-
crashed the airship into the battlefield.
Seemed like a good idea.
Iteration 7. The generation of no risks.
I would have dropped some anchors and just started spinning
all
the
of
ship.
the risks, but like no reward.
Yeah,
It's
although
like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
inside the
Push play.
vignette, you could probably tell them more about the actual conflict, but I just remember the scenes that I remember of it is the little cyborg with his arms out trying to catch catch Ray as she's falling. So the little yellow veil is falling, and this little white veil is trying to catch her and misses.
No, he caught her.
Oh, did he catch her?
Yeah.
Yes, you can tell them more about what all went on there.
Every scene.
Yeah, no. Ray, our resident high elf druid,
Yellow veil.
fell off of the airship. And the
Can you make it
character had
happen?
about 12 health because she had -2 to her constitution and was very likely to die. So our fighter said, I'm gonna catch her. And he did. So she...
It's one of those ridiculous die rolls, which is not going to happen, shouldn't happen.
So
You gotta-
He got like a
Sure.
19 or a
He
nat
did.
20 or something.
Valaire's gonna turn to Glenn and say, "Hey, while we're having the history lesson, do you think you could like make a move and stuff? Can you do that?"
I see if it's possible to.
Minor illusion? I'm sure.
Okay, so yeah, they.
So it's like the
it's-
scene from the really old.
Well, I imagine it's kind of like those cutaways sort of things that you sometimes see for adverts where they have the texture effect on loop. So
Oh.
if there's flames, the flames just continuously look like they're going.
I was thinking
But
it's gonna be like
nothing's
claymation because you have to do one at a time and you're just going really fast. So what?
Super
No, I-
quick stop
yeah.
motion.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just more like a. For him, he just would need to do a lenticular, so as you walk by, you see them move through their positions.
Oh.
So it's in the glass. He's not actually having to move all the models.
Then there's just one doing a little dance in the corner.
And
That's
his
the red veil.
signature,
Yeah.
his signature
Veil's
in all of
doing
his
the dance.
illusions. There's a little gingerbread
Laurel,
man in the lower
Laurel,
right
I remember.
corner.
All I can remember is that Laurel's going. I have no spells. I have no spells. F it. What's Fireball do when you don't put any fire in it? Well, I
Ball.
guess it'd be a ball. He goes, okay, I'm gonna do that. So he actually took the energy and created the limb ball, and so then that became his spell was to throw magic at the non-magic things.
I could have
And
sworn
so-
that was because of Chromatic Orb, but I guess
No.
you remember it better than I do.
No, he was trying to make it a fireball, and
Ah.
didn't want to use fire because he knew that they were able to. Some of them were resistant to the different things,
Okay.
and so he went. Well, then the trick was.
So does
he-
Glim
I
see-
totally know that what he was setting it up for is that later he could do a quickened version of it and call it the Rush Limball.
Uh-huh. Because he was a sorcerer.
Mhm.
So does Glim
Anyways,
see
on to
the-
the next window.
I was actually going to say, is there a depiction of the limb ball being launched?
You wouldn't be able to understand what it is because you just would see the little figure, because the little figure is just standing like this, and then there's one of the things being blown to pieces, so you wouldn't be able to see it.
Mm.
And you
Invisible
could-
explosion.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to. I mean, you could emulate what caused it to explode, but you wouldn't be able to see it any more than you'd be able to see the
Mhm.
actual effect of the limb ball.
I just thought maybe it'd be nice to bring back the limb ball.
There's a possibility if you want to attempt to.
Well, I have to see it first,
Right.
to get, because I'm not just going to make it out of nowhere. All right, so what's the next one?
Well, that's the only 3 under that one. So after you leave that, the board starts to scribble again, which means I get to do some scribbling again.
I noticed that there's a big guy in the middle of the battlefield, so I kind of make him look brawnier.
Big dude, big axe.
His image looks larger than life every single time.
Hey, do either of you guys remember where this handkerchief was from? Says Wallace.
The magic shop?
Aye, but what year? Section.
What's your thing? I wasn't paying attention.
Didn't even remember.
Kindlinthi.
Hey, it's a purple silk handkerchief with gold letters of Wallace.
It looks like a special cloth that Tinks use to hold their wares. It looks like a grommet cloth.
Grommet cloth. So Wallace's grommet cloth. Why do I see a little sheep here?
Wow, he's given up already. We're getting the nope.
This is the white veil face of
No, that's the red veil face.
No, this
No,
is
it's
the this is the
non-existing
anti-veil.
face.
This is the anti-veil.
The board says intermission. I found the in between. Experience awareness of the wilders of the mists.
Glim understood nothing of that.
There are words.
No, I know. Glim's reading it, just going. Glim
Do I
understood
feel the
nothing.
wilder things?
No, but when
Where
he
the wilder things are.
finishes reading it, there's a small pool that emanates light from it on the floor.
Oh, it's voice
About the
activated.
midsection of the wall. What's that?
Oh, it's voice activated.
I look into the waters.
Make a wisdom save.
Does the waters look back?
Apparently.
You get to add your charisma.
$16.
16.
Paladin turns everyone into a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure character.
Hmm?
Paladins. turn
Lord of the
everyone into a
Rings,
JoJo's Bizarre
walking
Adventure
across the
character.
mist. Don't look in the waters. That's kind of. Oh, I'm gonna look in the waters. You see him almost lose his balance, and you felt the water draw you towards it, like you were supposed to go into the water.
So the
Oh,
water
well,
almost drew
that's
you.
enough history for me. Let's go.
That's enough learning for today. My head hurts.
No more learning.
When the history wants to learn you, just say no.
Just say no. Don't do anything historically related to anyone.
So we're gonna bypass the entire display, or
Glim's still gonna look.
okay, make your wisdom save.
Apparently, we have to look into the hole. Mm-hmm. Nice. Nat 1.
Net one? That could roll to. Well, he looks in the water and just plunks down next to it, just sitting there, just like leaning forward, looking in the water.
I just imagine a little water drop sound.
No, you're looking in the water, and all of a sudden you hear a gentleman say, "Yes, can I help you?"
Who's there?
I am the concierge at the Inn of Forever.
The Inn of Forever?
Yes.
How much for a night?
Oh, it's not like that at all, sir.
Well,
You're
what is
only
it?
here for a tour. You only want to see what was there, yes?
Good.
Behold! He turns and he walks you over towards the countertop, and there's this big book. And as you approach, the big book folds itself open, and an ink pen rises up out of the well and drifts over towards your hand. Please, write your wish upon the book, and it shall be.
Glim's wish?
Exactly.
Glim's gonna read some of the names that have...
Oh, it actually, the writing all moves as you look at it.
Do I catch any of it?
You can make a wisdom save.
No.
Is he talking out loud to nothing? Or
No.
is this on it?
No, it's
Plus
he's just
five.
sitting. He's just sitting.
We just see.
Okay.
What'd you get?
21.
21.
Yes.
Okay. You capture the. If you can name them, you can have all 7 names.
I know Kodar.
Bing,
Subject.
bing.
Ray.
No. Okay. Subject. You know him, but you can't actually say it. The words will not come. You cannot think of his name.
Mm.
You got him. He's there. So
Yeah.
I'll count him. But
Ray. Robin. I'm
Just said one of them. A couple of them.
trying to...
what's that?
The ruler.
Lorethal. I'm trying to remember...
Hope they're not watching.
Those two aren't. The two we can't name.
Thanks. Now it's becoming harder.
Well, I don't think you can. You may name one more of them.
I can name both the other two.
Nice.
Trying to remember Ashley's character's name.
So I'm gonna try to
Began with an
slowly
O,
wake him up.
Didn't it?
You know, just, hey buddy,
Olivia?
Are you trying to wake him up? Yeah.
just poking him a little bit.
Olga? No.
You're close.
Olga?
Very close with that one, actually.
Oh.
She says it on the Wednesday stream occasionally, so I'll grant it to you if you get that close enough. It's only one letter off, so you can tell them that one.
Yeah, Oma.
Olma.
Now the next one's the fun one.
Yeah, that's the hard. I don't think I can get the next one.
What's a baby
Shakira
fox called?
Conaway.
What is a baby fox
Oh.
called?
Oh, of course it's the one that's not one.
Oh, that's your 7th. That was your giveaway. Yeah,
Can't.
but there was another person there.
Yeah, because there was
The end of forever?
The goblin. The gnome.
Brent.
Oh, Brent.
Our original illusionist.
That's the one I bet nobody would name, because ironically, even though he was the one that was not, he was one. Ultimately, he becomes the one that's not one because nobody can remember his character's name.
Who?
Nim.
Okay. Okay.
Got it. So you're able to remember them when you come out,
What's your wish?
except for the human. You're not going to be able to name him because you're not even going to be able to remember that he's human.
Robin was human.
Right.
Robin was.
But Robin was the first one of the veils, so he's going to have the red veil over his
Robin also had a weird thing where he got
Well,
the lifespan of an elf.
I want to know what he put for his wish, though.
You can't. You don't get that.
No.
You
Him.
said
You
put
said
the name.
for him to write his.
Oh, yeah.
wish.
Go ahead. Yeah. What's your?
Should I take a moment to write it down?
Here we go.
Only if you're willing to deposit the 25 gold pieces required.
We don't let the gnome carry money.
Huh?
Said we don't let the gnome carry money.
Other than
Oh,
his own.
shit.
And guess exactly how much he had.
Lisa gave you money.
Well, plus I also
And
have
you actually
arrowheads.
see him like reach over absentmindedly, start rummaging through his pocket.
No.
No, remember there's gold arrowheads worth a gold piece
That's right.
each. I also got those.
So he drops 25 gold arrow tips.
Hi, it's a cursed pawn that takes your money.
Then
For a
write your
dragon, that's the
100
worst curse imaginable.
145 characters.
For a Scottish
145.
dragon.
It's a tweet. Write a tweet. That's your wish.
My full-on wish.
Just pull out Twitter and just type until
Hashtag free college.
God dang it. Glib with working tomorrow's mirror.
God, that's what this is, isn't it?
Yeah. In at the end of
No, I know you're at the end, you're in the end at the end of forever, but like
it's the
you're
wish
probably
book.
looking into tomorrow's mirror right now.
Maybe.
Mm.
The goddess of good fortune's mirror. So if you want to give them a couple
Yeah.
some time
So
while I
go
get
ahead
a
and
couple
make your
minutes.
wisdom check next. So you're going to look too.
Sure, I guess.
Wait, no, your money. Don't go. It's a trap.
Another natural one?
Yeah.
No way! Really? Verify for me. I just that's a 1.
Yeah.
I mean, Travis is right there. I'm not gonna pick it up because it'll move.
It's a 1.
That's funny.
But you
That's
get a plus 5.
Doesn't matter.
It
Not
doesn't
one,
matter.
That one. For effect. So he
No,
slumps down in the
you
chair.
bloody fools.
And it's the exact same speech.
Just I see Glim
Whatever you
writing in
do.
the book.
Oh,
Don't go
oh,
into the
oh,
lights.
Oh. Your hand is on your
Saf?
on the staff. When you come into the space,
You
you actually
see
have your
Saf.
hand on Saf's shoulder.
You found Saf.
That's new.
He goes, "Where have you brought us? Where are we? Where are we? When are we? What's going on?"
I don't know. Why? I just popped in here too.
Okay, now he's full Undren.
Yeah.
Dark skin, white, shock white hair, big bushy white eyebrows,
Yeah.
red eyes,
So it's our resident Drist.
dressed in skin tight leathers, rapier at his hip,
There is a feature you can take that gives you cantrips.
black cloak. The cloak actually causes him to basically drift in and out of where he is.
Oh, it's a displacer cloak.
God dang it.
And he says, "Well, you're on your own
Chat.
here. Don't screw it up and don't leave me here. Whatever you do."
Okay.
This guy gives you the same song and dance. Welcome to the End of Forever.
No, Snowy, you sit your butt down right now.
Let's see.
No, I roll for her, John.
I'm rolling for a wisdom save. You want yours or mine?
Mine.
No, you don't.
She gets a +5 plus whatever her wisdom is.
You want
Is
her
that
to roll.
another that one?
No,
Okay, I was
She rolled a 9 plus 5 is 14.
Do you want yours or mine?
Mine.
because it still gets a
Plus what her wisdom is.
Yep. She takes a look because my number was much higher.
Yeah. He rolled a 17 base. Should've
I
said-
don't know that. I'm not
So,
gonna cheat.
so she just plunks down.
No, you do, I'm gonna drag her away from the.
You can drag her away, but she's currently in catatonia.
Well, she rolled a 9 plus 5. What's her wisdom is.
It was a 15 save. That's what I said.
Well, do you know what her wisdom is?
The modifier.
Your modifier.
Or it's not going to be a +5.
It only needs a +2. No, +1. She has more than a +1, then she passes.
Well, so therefore, where's my 6-sided? Here we go. 10.
It's a 0.
No modifier. So she just plunks down beside. In her experience, it's going to be separate from you guys'. So
Oh
I think I
boy.
would have involuntarily looked at it when I came on.
okay, yeah.
That's probably,
He did not roll the 1. He rolled the 17. So he's like,
It's water.
oh, it's water.
What?
Well, no, it's water with gold arrows drifting down into it.
I'm gonna
Lots of money.
I'm gonna cast Bless on the 3 of them that are enchanted,
Okay.
so that they have a
Modifier
plus,
on the next save. Yep.
plus D4 to their
To the next
saving
save.
rolls or attack rolls.
So when they tell you that you can write your name in the book for 25 gold, are you going to take them up on the deal?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna look around the pool and see what's what.
Okay. As you walk around the outside of the pool, there's a little disclaimer written along the edge. Since you already made your save, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So writing says all proceeds from the wishing well go to children's charities for the nation of Mariah.
How big is the pool?
It's probably 15 feet across,
You can't pick it up.
and it won't fit in your bag of holding.
Okay, but they can't see where they're dropping their money, right?
Well, you see it, but it slides down the surface underneath the water.
Right. I'm going to, before he can put his money in, I'm gonna stretch out the
The edge of the back, edge of the portable hole.
yeah.
Except that's not how it works. Portable holes be stretched out full size.
That's fine. I'm gonna stretch out the full size.
On top of the water?
No, on top of them, in front of them, on their laps.
No, it's not on their laps. They have to walk. They have to put the coins into the water. So if you'd have to cast your portable hole over the top of the water.
I'm not gonna throw it in the water.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You're not going to be able to prevent them from paying their gold. And you certainly couldn't have stopped him. So this would be trying to stop him.
Well, Snowy doesn't have any gold, so fine.
She has one.
She has one.
No,
That's right, she
I
does.
have her one because I used it for the trip.
You're saying you wouldn't have given her back her gold piece?
She would have-
Absolutely not.
She would have asked for her one.
But she didn't.
No, that's not true.
Well, you stop me from doing that all the time.
You're not the game master. And I hate to push that hammer card, but she should have that coin, if nothing else.
Well, it's not enough.
But I haven't even gotten to that point yet anyway. So, same thing. I got 145 characters.
That's a lot.
Yes, it is.
Do remember to count your spaces.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I've been
It's
doing.
really funny. The Inner Forever was actually devised right after Twitter had become a thing, and so. After a little bit, Snowy wakes up. What's wrong with them?
Do they know?
What's wrong with you? Are you broken? Are you broken?
I don't know what you're talking about.
They're going to be broken.
It looks
as
like-
No!
me?
The guy in there said that I was broken.
There's a guy in there? You're broken?
He
Excuse me?
called her broke.
Yeah, I don't know why. He asked for money, and I said I don't have any money. I had a penny once, but my friend wouldn't give it back. So he said I was broken, so he had to throw me back out.
He's very mean. We should destroy that pond.
Why?
I don't know. Just seeing if you.
You
were
told me
upset.
words don't mean things. I'm not supposed to get mad at people for what they say.
You're right. I'm being silly. Mostly, I'm just trying to figure out how to wake these bozos up.
I need to see him.
Strange.
Oh, would I go someplace? Because I didn't see you there either.
You close your eyes and you stared into the pond, and your brain left.
Oh, really?
There's dangerous things that you can't go messing with, otherwise it'll be bad.
So I shouldn't close my eyes anymore?
Only when you sleep. Or blink.
Well, they look like they're sleeping.
Right, but they're being enchanted by a magical object. That's what I'm warning you about, is the magical object.
It didn't feel like magic.
It's some kind of magic.
I like to point out we're kind of like in the entrance rotunda visitor area, and this is the first thing, and we got 2 people out.
Aye, it's already stealing our money. They
So
don't know
there's
what they're doing with
there's a
our
lot
gold.
You're gonna
Oh,
regret
yes.
160 character limit.
140.
140.
145.
Oh, I thought
Not
it was
160. 145.
That is my bad.
So it's going to make all the difference, too. Watch.
Yep. Well, I believe I'm still barely.
So
out
I'm
of
gonna
that
go
work.
leave them there and walk around the rest of the room.
I went for a long one.
It's hard to single-handedly fart and sweat enough to make your man cave smell like a
Yeah, I
gaming room.
was laughing at that one too.
But this room doesn't smell like a gaming room at all.
Not
It's
yet.
very
This is a-
cold in here, so there's no sweat.
There is no sweat. It is called the icebox for a reason, but it is
That's what
arguably
it's
the
for.
best private space to play. And that's the reason why I use the veils.
Okay,
All right, so we got.
I'm good. Ah,
Still going.
I actually sent you via message.
I can't get to my phone.
I know. I wasn't sure.
That was a brilliant move. I heard it go bling. I was going, "What's that?"
I was going to
him
let-
on his head with the,
I was going to
tablet.
let you have time to figure out how it screws me over.
Oh no,
but
I need to know
apparently
right
I need
now.
to do it
I
all
have to
at
right
once.
now.
Okay. Glim, Lord of the Rutabagas, ally to all dragonkind. Finder of the Fellstones, Grand Baker of Pastrykind, and Arcane Master of all friends.
When you wake up,
That title is all over the damn map.
and when you wake up, there's a piece of paper, very finely scrolled. Looks like ancient parchment, but
Mhm.
is too smooth, so it's like brand new.
Yes.
It's your words.
Yay!
And at the bottom it says, "Thank you for visiting the Museum of Mariah."
I hear this weird sound like the like a dot matrix printer.
Exactly.
No, that's a relief. I was like, I don't want.
Are we in the gift shop?
Apparently.
No, you're outside.
I'm just gonna punch in the title I already have. Wraith
Okay.
Tennyson, the Timekeeper, and Warden of the Fellstone.
That's all it does. You thought I really was sending you into the future and screwing up the future.
I was like, no, please don't.
Why do you think I was trying to stop them from wasting their goal?
I think the way I worded it was pretty clear, but I think it says experience awareness of the wilders of the mist. It didn't say you actually went there. It's experience what it was like to be that one.
I want to know who made this, because that person went there, obviously.
Plot twist. He's part of the red band.
What's the thing when you put paper through and it puts plastic on either side?
Laminated.
Laminated. Are they laminated?
No, they're not.
Oh.
I don't think they've invented plastic.
I know, but that would make it worth.
We have
more
cellophane wrap,
if
apparently.
it was like impervious to water, magical paper.
Yeah, no.
Well, not yet.
No, but the important point here is this is something that we are going to do for the live stream. Anybody that subscribes in this month will get to do their 145 character page
Moniker.
in the museum of Forever. So, well, you hear that? You guys can get a hold of that. I'll
I
put
would
the
argue that
information
they
up.
would be
That'd be
laminated because you are getting them out of a pond. So unless it fed out through the stones,
Good
then it
point.
would have to float to the surface. And
good point. So we will laminate them. That'll be suitable for framing.
Now they're impossible to roll
but
up.
that'll be for
So they're no
the
longer a scroll.
master level on Patreon for October. So good.
nice.
So now that I've said it, it must happen. So
I have a
therefore,
laminated machine.
there we go. We gotta get.
Now we just need
We're good
parchment
to
paper.
No, we'll just.
You can get that for $5.
I know. Well, no, we will make it we'll make it authentic looking when we get. To
I
it,
have
so.
tea at home.
Yes, exactly.
I have coffee grounds.
There we go. We know how to do this.
I have fire.
And a lighter.
I know where to find a deer.
Wait a
Ooh.
minute.
And then we can put the
Why, thank you. Right, Robbie says he's having a great time. He's trying to make sense of everything. Trust me, John, it will make
Yeah,
sense.
I'm trying to make sense of everything too.
It will eventually make sense, and those people that have clues are still, because two of these were here when these things actually happened, so they're still trying to figure all of it out.
What do you mean? Glynn's just orange.
right. So on to
He
something
heard.
completely
He
different.
heard. Write
Exactly.
down your name, and he just went for
Okay,
it.
so they've got their
Can we
documents.
check the Fellstone Decatur?
Yep. Boop, boop, boop. What do you see?
Yeah, it points in and down.
What do you do with a Fellstone indicator? What do you do with a Fellstone indicator?
You
Turn it
follow it till you die. Down, down to Fellstone Town, down to Fellstone.
All right, so you head around the next corner, and the book starts to scribble again. Got a thought of this. That's a good thing. All right.
I just want to know why they have limited access to a museum.
It's not ready yet.
Okay.
They haven't figured out how to gouge all the children for 20 gold with this mirror. Typically, they're stuck
Insert
in
mom's
silver.
credit card.
For more fun, get a loot box.
Oh god.
You get a scroll and one shoe.
With a random magical effect. You don't know what it will be.
It's a shoe of walking.
It's a
It lets you walk.
0.3% chance that you can get the spell fly.
And a point
On
zero
one
zero
shoe.
zero 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 1 chance of a wish.
There's a
And-
chance.
There's a
And
chance.
First kid gets it.
With a disclaimer.
It's
Not
on the
an
back.
actual wish.
No, it's on the back of your little piece of
It's
paper.
a
It even says
cosmetic
that.
wish.
You have to write it down in
Okay,
145
so the next,
characters.
the next one, the next thing the tab is writing represents 3 statues. The first one is an Eldrin figure, wood elf figure features, except for 2 small antennae coming out of his forehead, ending on little tiny round balls, and monstrously large, beautiful pink and purple butterfly wings.
He will forever be remembered
next
as
to
this.
him is what looks to be the body of a decapitated Eldrin with basically a monstrous ant head jammed down, and the little connectors between the neck and the body of the Eldrin, and the head isn't quite on straight, and as you walk towards it, you hear it go click into position, so it just slowly falls off because I think it's click. And then finally, the third one is as you're walking towards it, it looks like an idyllic, beautiful valley, and then there's this huge, like, mushroom cloud. And then
Title: Winged Eldrin bad. Mandibled Eldrin evil. Nyx is nixed.
Nyx's glass.
Now I get it.
Right, so very interesting. So what's next?
Just, huh.
Huh?
Got it.
Okay, got it. It's the kind of stuff that happens in a museum. You walk past the display, and go, that's just wrong.
That's profound.
I feel uncomfortable. Let's
Let's
move
move
on.
on. Let's move along.
It's like looking at a guy with face makeup, but it doesn't line up right. And
You got one saying that's profound. The other one just looking at you. What do you see? I see nothing.
I see art.
I see an elf with butterfly wings. Huh? I'm just confused.
I wonder what his name was.
I don't
Pickle,
even
eh?
remember that.
Pickle Toe?
Which one?
The guy with the antennae.
Butterfly wings.
Alex's character?
I don't remember his character's name.
It's one of
Shadow.
those situations where I think that's right.
I could have swore he named it an edgelord rogue name.
I think that's exactly right.
Well,
Shadow.
What did he look like?
He was like
Was he
35
green
and a
with
dad. Why is
the
he in his
antenna?
edgelord face too?
No,
He never got out
no,
of the
he
edgelord
looked like
phase.
looked like a wood elf because he was actually I think he was he's a full
He was
elf.
a Dian.
He was a Dian elf. Okay, even better.
Now he's a dying. Now
No,
he's a
his
dead.
people are
He's a
dying.
dead elf.
Now he's a dead.
Oh no.
Oh my god,
Are
those
they all gonna
those.
come back as undead and they're the deadened elves?
Oh, bugs now.
Oh
Which
my
is
freaking-
worse.
Those
It's so
dang
much
wings
worse.
cause so many problems. I remember.
Just the character in general.
That's what I mean for him,
Oh,
because he made it everyone's business.
I don't want butterfly wings.
They're not cool
They're
enough.
wings, though.
No. Here's the best part. They gave him silent flight as a rogue,
But he
And-
wanted.
Hey,
and
wanted-
he
Do you
could
have
wrap
a,
them around himself.
Silver I could borrow.
What you need?
Just a silver. One coin. I just need a coin.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a silver and I'm going to throw it into the bottomless coin purse.
Just gonna bring copper out. That's all it does.
I'm just checking. I don't know this.
So you just cost 100.
We
So I
asked
throw-
him if that's all it does, and he said yes.
I throw in one silver piece and does it return 3 coppers?
Well, it doesn't work until the end of the day, and you find out what it does.
Oh.
So you put it in now, and you have to wait. It's like any other bank investment. You can't know
So,
when.
so do
Literally, it's like just like in a bank. You go and you go look at your deposit. No, it's still just sitting there.
it's just a
No,
silver
it's just
sitting there?
and then
Yeah.
magically, all of a sudden, you get interest.
So
I
it's just a
just-
silver sitting there.
I just imagine you hear faint grinding noises.
So I'll take the silver out and give it back to him because it clearly doesn't work.
So Valere does not know long-term investments.
He's a dragon. He believes in hoarding.
Okay,
Here
so
you
as
go.
you walk to the next area, the floor is laid out with terrain that looks very similar to what you would envision the terrain of the Vale of Moriah would be. In other words, there's a city in the center of it, and there must be a formation of 10,000. Again, back to the little miniatures, 10,000 cavalry in ranks of 12 there are 12,000, so it's 1,000 ranks of cavalry sweeping across this plain. At the other end, you see where the Vale meets up with the mountain range, just this black horde of the little helicopter-looking bleedy creatures from someplace. This is far in the past, and
Sign says, the Battle of Moriah. All hail the Sorcerer Lords.
sorcerer lords,
All hail Saracen.
Saracen. Yep.
Okay.
And as you're watching,
With 2 exclamation points.
as you're watching the little diorama, in this case they are moving across the field. The lead riders on the lead of the cavalry charge, all of the entire front rank from every unit vanish, and it's just the horses, and horses like break and run in all kinds of weird directions.
Oh, that sounds like that one story I heard about this place with the talking horses being souls or something. Sorcery souls. Sorcerer souls.
Not paladin souls.
No. Or clerical souls.
So you've come around the corner. Finally, you see there's the last of the guards. He's dressed in ancient-looking armor, full plate, leaning on a mace of tremendous size. I mean, the spiked head of it is probably 8 inches across. He's just leaning against the top of it.
Hello.
I imagine this is kind of like when you go to Vegas and you go to I'm trying to remember which hotel, but it's the Roman themed one, so they have all the guys in like the Trojan armor.
Caesar's Palace.
Caesar's Palace.
Okay. Yeah.
Or Luxor.
I don't
I've
remember
never
which
been.
one.
Luxor is Egyptian themed.
That'll do it.
But all I
And
imagine
Excalibur is
Not.
Knights of the Round Table.
it's not Egyptian.
hipster.
Hello.
Again, doesn't say a word.
Should have brought my helmet for this.
Exactly. Matter of fact, you look at the model. If you look at the model, it looks pretty close.
This one?
What is going on by?
Mage hand, a little nudge on the shoulder.
As you start to walk towards him, he goes, "None shall pass."
What?
Okay.
You're
I'm
supposed
gonna start walking.
None shall pass.
I'm gonna keep walking.
Then you shall die. Initiative.
I have no quarrel with you, Sir Knight. I got the reference.
Yes.
Not.
We all get the reference.
Huh?
We all get the reference.
And now you get to fight him. Yay.
I know his weakness.
Cut off both the arms.
Cold
and both
shot.
legs.
Throw it through the eyes.
So that's
He's trying to
That's
solve
what he did.
He's to hurt.
22. Initiative.
Okay, so 22. Anybody before 22?
nope.
Go for it, Mr. Paladin. He does raise the weapon, so you are, quote, in the right to defend yourself.
I'm gonna cast command on him.
Oh God. The answer is no.
Nope.
With big,
How sure are you?
he literally can't be any higher.
So 20.
Yes.
Mhm. I bingoed on the save.
And bingo says your commando failed it.
Well, that sucks.
What was your word? I'm curious.
Surrender.
Surrender.
It usually is. Drop the weapon, lose a round of action.
Well, unfortunately, he lost a round of turn doing that spell.
It's okay.
I'm not
I don't
trying to
like
be
swinging
mean.
first.
I am just very curious. What is the success rate of that spell with this character? Because I don't think it's worked
50-50.
once.
Yeah, that's actually pretty 50-50.
All right, so his action is gone. Next person, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. There you go. At your action.
Um,
I'm a 10.
can I just hold it until one of those two goes? Because I have no clue what's going on.
What you gonna do?
Sure, the big guy is defending the doorway. He's
All right,
not gonna.
I'm gonna just pull out my staff and like aim it at him.
Okay.
I'm gonna do an Eldritch Blast if he comes at me, but right now I don't know what's going on.
Well, you
Okay.
choose one action, and if he procs
so you
the...
can hold action
trick.
for an attack. So that's that's what you're saying. So you
that's
don't
what
want
I'm-
to do the attack, but you want to hold it in case he
Yes.
comes after you in particular.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so if he comes after anyone else.
18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Hey. And now I get to see who we go after. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, gotta rechange that. 9, 10.
Huh?
Oh,
There is a
Snowland.
Looks like it's going to be good. Why?
Huh?
Why? Because he's going to use the matic to throw, basically kick you back down the hole like a golf ball.
If he did go after Snowy, he wouldn't have a head for very long.
He swooshes the big maul right past you, completely misses.
Was that where
Swing
Glim's head was?
Didn't even duck.
Yes, you've lost your head, Glenn. You're much
It's like
shorter
reaching
now.
out.
Hey,
Wait, no, I can still
remember,
see. Everything's fine.
You've tried the helmet on. You know that they don't have very good downward vision.
Nice.
It's very true.
That is very true.
So do I have it? Does everyone
13,
attacking
12,
me have
11,
disadvantage
10,
or
9, 8,
10
13.
and 13.
13.
So, well, he's taking a swing at my friend.
Sure.
Glim's a friend?
So, let's see. Is it like that where he's standing, there's a big drop off behind him?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to use a shove action.
Shove action? Okay.
So athletics check.
No, he wins.
That one.
No, it's 2.
You better.
Make a dex save.
You have your bless, remember.
It's still a 2.
It's Bless's attack
And
and
you
saving
get plus
throws.
5 on the save.
Yeah, I know. The dex save will actually be pretty good. There's my d20.
Plus a d4 plus 5.
So, modified 20, 23, 28.
Yes.
Almost
Basically,
impossible.
you almost lost your balance. You switched places with him. You're actually on the outer side now, out near the ledge.
Swing your partner round and round. Throw him down
Okay,
to the ground.
Glim's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
What'd you roll for? Since you were saying you're rolling for Snowy, what's her initiative?
Yes, does she go before me?
Let me look. She would go before you.
Okay. What's
Okay,
she
so
gonna
she
do?
can go before me.
Yeah, so she got a 14. She would see that I did not do an aggressive action and probably hold until
Okay.
I do.
Okay. But he did do but the big guy did do an aggressive action against a party member,
But it didn't hit.
and he almost went off the ledge already.
He tripped.
Yeah. Okay.
The comedy of errors.
Okay. So back to the top of the order.
Oh, no,
Oh.
Glim.
Yeah. Go, Glim.
He needs to make an intelligence saving throw as I cast Phantasmal Force.
19.
He succeeds.
Who's this guy with saves, man?
So if he succeeds,
So
one thing-
Paladin.
This is also
Well, also his
Jonathan.
dice are
The
just
one thing
rolling
the one
really
thing
well.
that Jonathan does well is make saves. I can't hit with shit. Usually I don't do a lot of damage, but if it comes to saving throws, I save everybody.
Of course. So that's all for my turn because
Back to the top of the
unfortunately I
order.
don't have any bonus action. Travis. I'm sorry, Valad.
Boy.
Valee. Val.
Okay, so I'm standing still pretty much in front of him, right? And his back is to the opening, and he's...
Right. He tried to shove it. He tried to shove him off, and the guy turned, and so he's turned basically. He's in
Ever
a
so
place
slightly.
where he can basically see where all of you are. You have flank advantage because
But if I were to push him or something, would I be able to push him off?
you can always make your attempt.
Okay. Then I'm going to do a Thunderous Smite.
So bonus action Thunder Smite. Then attack roll.
Very nice. That is a... Oh, and I'm using the Fargarog, which I don't know what it does yet.
Cool.
But
Nobody
it
does.
hits very hard.
With a
19 plus...
But he has to make a dex save to avoid being knocked over.
Strength.
Strength check.
Saving
Yeah.
throw.
save.
Even without any modifiers, he's
DC
still a 19.
So base 19. So he succeeds. So he
That sucks.
takes.
So he doesn't
half.
get pushed back. No, he doesn't take half.
Okay.
He just doesn't get pushed back 10 feet.
Right. Just
kind
do
of
full
weapon?
damage.
I don't know.
That's all it-
Fargara is a longsword.
Yep, longsword. So, it's a D10. D8. You're right.
If you're one handing it.
I would not be. I'd be
So-
two-handed.
So
You don't have
D10.
a shield, right?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
So D10, then 2d6 for Thunder Smite.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Plus your strength modifier.
$14.
You've lopped his left arm off.
It also sends out a audible explosion sound within 300 feet. So it's probably
Yes.
echoing really loud.
Right, I'll do you for that.
Your arm's off.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
It's right there!
What do you call that then?
Flesh wound. How about you?
Do guiding bolt at him.
That's not part of the script.
With a nat 1, doesn't matter. Clearly. Editor goes, cut. None of that. There'll be none of that. Get out of edged weapon. We have to do the scene. Next.
It's him. Well, it's
It's
him and
Snowy.
Snowy.
Snowy. Now
So
she
Snowy
saw
me
sword.
attack, so
Yep.
she would,
The wizard brings up the rear.
She's like, oh, shiny sharp stick.
I don't know what she'd be doing, but she'd probably do like a breath
Claw
weapon.
attack?
No, she's got a sword. She's got a sword.
It looks just like your
She's never
Jabberwock.
used it before.
She saw what you did.
Yeah, but she wouldn't think of doing that. She'd use her breath weapon, most likely.
Or her claws.
I think the person who
Breath weapon.
drives the NPC's mind train knows how she would act.
Yeah, she's trying to be like you because you told her to be like you when she's in this form. So she pulls out her sword and swings at it. Go ahead, roll
Whether
it.
or not she's
Okay.
good at it is another story. Nat 20.
Exactly.
I want to see a clip.
Nope, she
Both of
misses.
his
What'd she
legs.
get?
A 4 plus whatever her stats are.
Yeah, but that makes sense.
Go.
I sing my
Uh,
sword.
I guess I'll
Okay.
summon a sword as my pact weapon. I'll summon
Sure.
a great sword because I don't have a shield.
There you
yet.
go. Go ahead. Roll the
Well,
hit.
that's an action.
Oh, just to summon it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could have swore pact weapon for Pact of the Blade was bonus action.
No,
It's an action.
I know it's a primary. All right.
Intelligence save again. I'm going for Phantasmal Force again.
And what is it you're doing a Phantasmal Force of?
I am making the image look as if I am holding a large bladed weapon and swinging it at him.
Go
I
ahead, roll
have
the
a
hit.
large bladed weapon.
He
well-
creates a vision of the Grail over the chasm.
Well, okay, so this is how Phantasmal Force actually works. It's an illusion that only he can perceive. No one else actually
Right.
sees it. And so, for example, if it's a blade being swung at him, it hits and he makes up a reason as to why it hit. Is like, for example, so if he were to put
Oh,
a...
no, he was
Right,
kicking. He was
kicking,
kicking at you, and
He
you
sees
knocked
a
this.
cute furry rabbit jumping for its throat.
Get your scenes right. No, the leg falls off. His right leg falls off.
Yeah, I'm just
Arm.
getting the amount of
No,
damage
no,
that it
no.
does.
No,
That's
other
right.
arm.
Other arm first. That's right.
Arm.
It's a
Just my
d6
flesh
of psychic
How are you
damage.
supposed to hit?
Okay.
He's got no arms
His
left.
arm. Well, no, his arm just goes limp, just hanging there.
5
Yeah,
psychic damage.
it's okay.
And it just keeps going on for every turn now.
So Scott. So he's.
We
he
thank
stops.
thee, Lord,
He's- oh.
for your grace.
So one arm is actually gone, and he thinks the other one is unusable.
Right. Exactly. Drops his sword.
Just go try and kick us.
Yep. And we're back to top of the order.
I like how
We've got
John.
no arms left.
John, I like how you always look at someone other than Travis for top of the order, but it's almost always Travis.
I'll have you laid.
You're a loony.
I'm invincible. That's
You're
You're a
loony.
loony. I miss.
Well, what'd you get? Maybe with no arms, he's less defended.
A 2 plus.
He actually no. It makes
9.
sense. It makes sense. We just did it in the wrong order. You actually probably did bow to say thank you for because I got a 22, so I did 5 points of kick damage.
Comedic.
Ah,
Hail King Arthur.
my funny bone.
Not quite.
What do I got rated?
Eldritch Blast.
Apparently.
Pull out a
Cantrip.
dagger and throw a dagger.
There you go, throwing a dagger at him. Go ahead.
Because apparently the honorable way to fight right now
19.
is... Nice!
Throws a dagger, gets rid of his other leg. It's like, whoa!
He threw it. He spun it. It buzzsawed through.
Oh, running away! Eh? Starts hopping towards you.
Wait.
Dragging the one leg behind him.
Arm, leg. Cody, you've got to get the last.
Come on,
Wraith,
leg.
you've got to get the last
just
leg.
like-
I have plus 10 to hit right now.
Yes, but
16.
That'll hit. In his decrepit
Can't
condition.
really dodge that
Drag-
much.
5, 9, plus it's 15 damage.
Oh yeah, he falls down.
lands
Lands
on the
lands-
nose.
No, he rolls a 17 to hit.
No, here's the worst part. He still has
There's
one
one more
arm.
piece left.
No, yeah. But basically, as he falls to the ground, she gets so enthusiastic she forgets herself and bites his head. Go ahead, roll the hit. Oh, she rolled, no, you hit. So
17.
basically, bites his head off. So blood goes splurting out of his torso.
That was a fair fight.
I'm gonna pick up his big maul. See what that
She
is.
goes, tastes like syrup.
Yeah.
Lick
Yeah.
the stump.
Do I smell syrup?
Yeah, you smell maple syrup.
I go and inspect the head.
Yeah, I'm looking down the stump.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pick up the big maul that he had.
the mace. Yeah.
Big mace.
It's a great mace.
What's up with him?
You made a pancake.
No.
Pancake.
No, he's just. It looks like he's some kind of automaton.
Made of stuff that has syrup.
People looks like there's fleshy bits and tubes and pipes and stuff, and the tubes and pipes are pumping this stuff that smells like kind of. If you actually are brave enough to taste it, it tastes like maple syrup.
It's a pop culture golem.
Maple syrup.
Oh, that's
I'm taking
coolant.
my dagger back and white.
Clearly, someone was experimenting with the dark crafts of necromancy and weren't they very
We're
good
getting
at it.
all kinds of quotes from John. Way to go, John. He's going.
It's such a trying time when people can
The
sing.
knights who say,
We
are the knights who say,
Aki.
dang, zooming, bow.
Oh, nice who say.
A shrubbery.
Oh, nice. Up until recently said knee.
Oh, knights who up until most recently said knee. Must
We
take
cannot.
and chop down the tallest tree in the forest
with
a herring. A what? A herring.
this is
And
quite
then you
silly.
bring us the second shrubbery. And that nice lower one, so we have it like two level effect.
Oh, please. No.
We're not going to do it. What did you say?
Nope, no. Much too silly, much too silly.
No, that's when it starts into the it. No, there, I've said it. Oh, I've said it again. Oh,
How can we not say it if you haven't even told us
but
what
it is. Oh, the word! Stop saying the word!
No, I said it. Oh, I said it again. Oh no.
Alright,
that's
that was silly enough.
that much too silly, much too silly.
Got it. That's enough Monty Python for a session.
Thank you. There's the limit.
We've reached our
We've
reached the Fellstone
It just
quota.
shows how sophisticated we are that we actually know our limits.
Yep. We follow the beeping educated educator towards.
The egg
Now,
potato.
following it down the ladder into the depths.
Yes.
As you reach the bottom of the stairs, there's a dwarf standing there. He's very attentive, hands crossed behind his back. You're a little concerned because no one said anything about dwarves.
You ever seen a
I'm
dwarf
going to
before?
divine sense.
You detect.
Dwarf.
No, you detect fear and loathing. No, that's two things.
In Las Vegas.
You find fear, loathing, and surprise. No.
I am going to.
No,
We didn't expect the Spanish Inquisition here.
No. The dwarf goes,
Redo it again.
Yeah, what you detect is claustrophobia. He's terrified. His eyes,
From a
eyes are
dwarf.
very wide. He's looking a little nervous, shifting his weight from one foot to the other. It says, I am part of the welcoming party, I think.
Oh, aye, you've been expecting us.
Whoa,
That's why I'm very confident.
whoa. Expecting you?
Aye.
No, you're taking me with you, right? We're getting out of here now.
No. See you later.
Wait. I don't want to climb up.
Bye.
Cheery bye. Thanking you.
So you have a choice to go down the sloping passage to your right or down the staircase even further.
The passage has
Lead
a
us.
bell, by the way.
Which way does the beepy thing go?
The beepy thing is still going to the center, which is off to your left at this point, which you can't go directly.
Beep, boop, beep, boop.
So it's either to your left or your right on that second level.
Let's go left.
Left.
Well, if it's down below, maybe the stairs are the correct way to go.
Yes.
Thank you for your service.
No, you can't leave me here.
We'll be coming back.
Why not?
I gotta get out of here.
Why?
What? Do you not feel it?
No.
There's like walls closing in on me. The depth of the ground is oppressive. I can feel it weighing down on my soul. I need the light of the sun. I need to feel the Nimbus and Helios shedding their light upon me.
Oh, it's a hello dwarf.
Also known as a grunt.
I was going to say, I think he feels the weight of the world upon him.
Not in particular. Also, the clothing he's wearing does appear to be much older and more than likely grim in nature. So you can see it kind of doesn't quite fit the gear because it's all bigger and bulkier. He's a little bit thinner and less bulked out as the suit would fit him. So he clearly is uncomfortable in his gear. It says, if you're going down there any further, will you bring my brothers with you, please? If I have to stay here, I'll guard the gate, but I can't go any farther. It was scary enough that I had to stop here.
Okay, sure. If we see him, we'll let you know.
Okay, I think there's
Can I
like
see the rest?
12 or 13 of them.
6.
Sure. If we see them, we'll let you know.
Okie dokie. Tell them that Feely said hi.
Yep. Sure, you didn't have a halfling with you when you came down here.
Well, that's why I said either 12 or 13. I don't remember exactly.
13's a very unlucky number.
I wasn't really paying attention. I was busy eating some of the eggs. Besides that, they told me there'd be gold, and I haven't found any gold yet.
That's a right shame it is.
It's all in the well.
There's a well?
Yeah,
I missed
go
the
back
well.
up.
Everybody told me the well was here, and I missed it.
Well, it always wishes you well.
I'll tell Bomber you're looking for him.
You know Bomber?
No?
We know Magnificent Rod.
Oh, Wondrous Rod. Have you seen his hips? It's amazing.
I mean, I know.
Everybody knows Wondrous
Have
Rod.
you seen an oaken shield around anywhere?
Uh,
A thorny one?
no.
Thorny one?
You know him too?
No? Let's go.
I guess you'll be able to tell when you found all my friends.
I
Aye.
got the lanky gray guy.
Who?
Really tall one.
Oh, with the beard.
Yeah.
Fireworks and whatnot.
Oh,
He
no.
can do fireworks.
He was hardly involved.
Hardly involved in 80% of 3 movies.
Well, and all of their lives. I don't think he was actually there for much of anybody's lives. as far as-
Onward and downward, I say.
And we're moving.
Moving
Told you it
right
was a
along.
museum. I didn't say it was a good museum.
No, it's keeping us entertained in one exhibit spot.
Okay.
Quite rare.
So, heading down the staircase then instead of the ramp. So down the staircase, you'll come around the corner and there's another dwarf. This one's actually plinking away at the wall with his axe. Which is really funny because an axe is not what you would use to try to get stone.
What is
stone.
your
There's
quest?
two of them.
I mean, your name. What's your name?
What's your favorite
I'm
color?
Keely.
Oh, go that way.
Why?
The
I gotta
gold
get-
you're looking for is down that way up the stairs.
Okay, no. I know that's not true. That's where we left Feely. I'm starting here because I'm convinced that to go further is to waste time. We should be actually mining instead of walking. Because the others kept talking about whistling while we worked and all that nonsense. And
No,
it's
no,
just
no,
not
that-
my thing.
There is a well up there
Hi-ho,
that's got gold,
hi-ho.
lots of it. We just threw some more in. Straight up the stairs to your left. I mean, to your right.
You know what dwarves? You know what hill dwarves hate more than being underground?
No.
Unbearded ladies?
Boundless extents of water.
Not boundless.
Wait.
It's only about 15 feet across.
No,
say
no,
we-
no. You don't understand.
You know what
water
we-
is terrifying.
You know what we hate more than being underground? Drowning.
You do know that the exit's right up there too.
Travis, are you a dwarf?
I am not.
Do you have resistance against
Sure
poison?
about that? No dwarves don't. Oh wait, no.
That's a
that's
dwarf
swords.
specific thing.
Yeah.
It's
You
Yes.
guys have like heavy armor.
Ah,
proficiency and stuff.
Good point. John noted something. Sugar cubes earlier and now maple syrup.
We're in Canada.
Which is testing.
Wait, I didn't see the snow line for the barrier.
If we see a hockey stick, then we better run.
Or a moose.
No, people haven't been polite. Well, they did offer us cornbread.
But
And
no
they
cheating.
fixed it when you didn't like it.
True.
And they were
Still
very
off.
And they
polite.
made it bland.
And they were very polite when you threw it at the wall.
I haven't met any really great actors though.
They also said nothing when you stole an entire table's
Table.
worth of food and
Silverware.
silverware.
Candlesticks.
They didn't even report you.
We just thought it was Greenvale hospitality. Apparently, Greenvale is for Canadians.
Apparently, Greenvale means from Canada, right?
Yeah.
This is a silly place. Let's go along.
It's Canada. It's a silly place.
Let's not go to Camelot. Yeah. All right. So
Camelot.
are you going to go on past Feely, or are you going to wait here?
Yeah, we're gonna go past Feely.
All right. So you come to a place where the passageway splits to the left or continue straight ahead. The passageway to the left takes you more towards the interior of the structure.
Then we
Where's
go
the
that way, because I'm sure that's where the arrow will be pointing.
All right. So you enter that area, and it's there's a metal cage in the corner, sitting on a small stone platen. There is a lever on the wall and a metal wheel attached to a chain. The chain goes up into the ceiling. Actually, two chains. Either way, this.
Well, the
handle-
wheel just goes with it, I'm assuming.
No, the wheel stand is mounted on the wall, and the chain comes in around up it.
Mm-hmm.
Do they touch that, I think?
What?
No. Next time, throw yourself in.
Mage hand.
Perception check for drums.
Actually, the mage hand. What happens is you hear a metal clang as the bottom drops out, and he pushes the lever. So now the cage is suspended over a pit.
Is there anything in the cage?
Yeah, there's a skeleton.
Does it look healthy?
He didn't have mage hand.
What kind of skeleton?
Bony.
It's humanoid, so it's either could be orcish. It's a little bit prognathic, so skull's a little forward in the face.
It's got
Got a couple of tusks, yeah.
Must be glowing. Onwards!
Death caught up with him.
So onwards. There's no onwards. That's the only thing that's in that little space. It's just the left, the metal box, the metal cage.
So there's a metal cage and then
And
there's
then the wheel.
drop trap.
Mm-hmm.
Can I look down the drop trap?
No, because the cage, the box is hovering directly above it. So the lever caused the door underneath it to open, so
Yeah.
that the cage could be descended.
I thought we were going Goonies here. Oh, the only way forward is to actually go down into the trap.
That's pretty much it. You have to go down into the trap, but you have to go through the metal box.
What if you stand on the other side of the hole and see if it points down the hole?
Sure.
And as it moves around, it's all pointing generally towards the center, so it's all towards that wall, which this space doesn't give you any other way other than through
I'm going to go over to the wall and knock.
Okay. Knocking at solid stone.
Do I hear anything? Darn. Alright, let's go backtrack and go the other way.
Okay. So going back down and continuing down the hallway to the left, you see a third dwarf. This one actually has a pickaxe and has several crumbles of stone on the floor in front of him, and he's basically looks like he's licking them.
He's licking?
He's
Yukon,
licking.
how are you?
Oh no, I'm sorry. My name is Ori.
Here, I think I have something for you. I'm gonna reach into the hole, pull out a silver fork. I found this up the stairs, down the hole, to your right, past your brothers, past the
Yeah, but how do I know this is the right fork?
bite it. That's how you check, right?
Salad forks are on the left side.
No, my papa taught me better. You don't ever let your teeth touch a fork.
Here, let me see it. It's in tune.
Okay.
Shoot.
Why?
Feely wants you.
I'm not going back there. I'm waiting for my brothers.
wet
and
himself.
What?
He wet himself.
Everyone has wet themselves
He needs
according
your
to
help.
Valair.
It's alright, Mass.
That might be Keely, but Feely wouldn't do that. You sure
That's
you're
the
not
one.
getting Yeah.
They look so similar.
They are brothers, after all.
Twins, you might say.
I don't know if that's true of all
Shoot.
of them. Yeah. Shoot. All right, so going
These
down.
dwarves are very polite.
Dwarves are right in that wits they are. It's like if they didn't have a halfling leading around, they wouldn't get nowhere.
As you get to the next corner, the board starts writing again.
Hey, Bob! Bob, can you hear me? Are we going the right way?
Bordy, can you hear me?
Do you want to go and play?
No.
No. I'm going with
Not
one
doing
thing,
that.
You're going with another.
What are you going for?
Papa, can you hear me? You never heard that song? Wow. I'm actually surprised.
Going from 5-1?
No, he's quoting from Deadpool 2, which is quoting from another movie.
Yeah, it's an old movie. I'm trying to remember which one now.
It's
Maybe-
from the reason why it's even in modern parlance is because it's used in a scene in Deadpool 2.
I knew it before then.
I know you
what.
did, but did you
I
recognize?
can't tell what you're actually trying to sing.
The words are "Papa, can you hear me?"
Yes.
Papa, can you see?
There's a very famous song by Barbara Streisand when she's playing a woman hiding as a boy so she doesn't get killed by the name of Yentl. The film was called Yentl, and the music from Papa, Can You Hear Me is exactly the same as Do You Want to Build a Snowman?
Yeah.
And Deadpool talks about that in the movie. He says, "You ever notice how Barbara Streisand sounds just, isn't it the same song?" You think they'd get mad at them for that or whatever. So,
Right. The only Yentl that I like is
This is what the
the
board
and
matchmaker.
I just erased it. That's very funny. That is very, very
what did
funny.
it say?
Wait, it did say, "Yeah, I can hear you. Of course, the walls have ears."
And now
Make
they
a perception check.
one.
I super pass. It's 19 plus.
Yeah. All along the upper section are, looks like corn on the cob, all the way down.
What's that
Well,
called?
lend me
What do you
your
mean by
ears.
corn on the cob?
It looks like ears. It's ears,
Ears of
but there's so
corn.
many.
Wow! I threw one I threw a slider past you. I can't believe
Well,
that.
I was coming up with another joke, and I didn't think it would work with corn. But
Was it corny?
Yeah, no.
Get
Get a wall of wet willy.
See what happens.
That's pretty funny.
Right. Well, could you please tell us what we're looking for? What we're looking for the thing. Perfect.
Raspberry.
Raspberry noises.
Only one wall gives me the raspberry. This must be the Lone Star wall.
Lone Star.
Getting silly, too silly, too silly.
Right. So down the way we go.
Down the rabbit hole?
Apparently.
Can you
Did
leave
any of
review?
you
Is there
take
any
any
suggestions?
drugs?
Any questions you might have?
I'm questioning my life
I
choices.
feel like that cornbread
In
may have
character
been
or out?
drugged.
In character. Maybe I should have stayed on that farm.
I'm gonna take out one of the sandwiches that I threw into the hole, and smell it for
Turn you-
for
press it
drugs.
again.
Didn't get that button's in the wrong, way too convenient of a spot for me to use.
To just delete everything.
I'm smelling the sandwiches to see if there were
The
drugs.
board
in
is
them.
giving you the
Wake up and
silent
smell the
treatment.
sandwiches.
Yes.
He wants to know if the Canadians poisoned his sandwich.
Of course they did.
They used jalapenos.
The thing is, you just dumped everything in there. Everything's mixed together now.
Oof.
So there's a little bit of wax on it.
I did a 17 to check
You
for
very
drugs
first turkey
in
and
the
gravy
food.
sandwich.
Without realizing.
Well, you think about those little green peppery things.
I didn't have any of those.
It's asking us a question. Are we here to save, to make, or destroy? And it sounds very, very urgent. That needs a no.
To
Glim is
see-
here to make friends.
Depends on who's asking.
The board is.
The wall.
Aye, but who's asking?
The wall.
Do the walls have eyes? Can they see me if I say get that up you?
No, they have ears.
The walls have ears. The hills have eyes.
Oh. Maybe that's why he's freaking out.
Well, the hill dwarves have eyes.
Yeah. This decapitated dwarf statue head is staring into my soul.
What?
What?
Oh. There's a statue there.
Huh?
Tell me my name, and I can lead you to it.
The knight who says knee?
Name.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Is it the
Is there any clue you can give us?
Are you named Carl?
tablet Dave?
Seared.
Ryan.
Yes, the clue.
Wade?
Mariah. Moira.
No, that was what the ellipsis saying. The clue is about to come. That's
Oh.
A clue to appear shortly. It's a thesis.
Loading.
yes. Burma shave. 12 of them.
Position is everything.
It's Wondrous Rod.
No, what's the cleric of angles? Brontosaurus.
No, that was the Death Cleric. Not the King was named.
Oh god, what?
No, but I love his moves.
What? No, but I love his moves. The wall has never seen him. How does it know?
Here's the bitch.
swear to
I
God, this
shout
pen-
really loudly what sounds like a name, but will sound like the name that he's thinking of, like they did at the end of the Neverending Story.
No, it's going to be more like Klaatu Barada
Nikto.
Necktie.
The halls have eyes.
Creepy bastard.
Minor illusion, some eyes on the wall. They're just googly eyes.
Hoggle. David Bowie.
Goblin King.
Jareth.
Jared.
There we go.
The Prince of Stench. I'm gonna look into
Skexo.
the Time Goddess's sanctuaries to see if I can glean anything from that.
Maybe you should look in the well to see if
Only
we can.
one is allowed, and it has a parachute.
What? What's a parachute? Pair of shoes?
Shoot, the two of them?
Pair of tits?
Parakeet?
Two shoots.
Two shoots.
You asked the question, what's the parachute? It's 2 shoots.
Parakeet, I've heard of.
What is your name? What is your quest?
But he's asked what his name is.
Is it against the rules for us to ask?
Just might not answer.
What's your name?
That's what I just asked. I am gonna laugh if he gives it.
Bilbo. Keely, Keely, Ori, Dori, Nori.
Make a wisdom save,
Bifur,
Glim.
Bumber,
What?
Bumber.
Just name every dwarf.
We're
King under the mountain.
yes, it is against the rules. Okay, against the rules.
BP.
Golf clap.
That That was funny.
Valiant effort. Valiant effort.
You play. I apparently am Orangevale, so I might as well just go with the full lackadaisical.
Hey, everyone check your notes, see if there's something we're missing.
Yes.
This is silly.
See if there's a name for a wall.
Evie was wondering whether or not we were going to get to the cheese shop. No, that's not in Holy Grail. That's in
That's just Monty
Meaning of
Python
Life.
Central.
What's that?
It's also a Monty Python skit they did on their show.
Yeah.
So, because they've redone a lot of their skits.
In my copious notes, I find nothing.
Glim wants to make a history check to remember names of walls.
It's not a wall. It's a
Hint 2, it isn't chalk.
Graphite. Lead.
Ink?
Charcoal. Babaloo.
History check for hint?
Sure.
That's going to be a modified 20. He.
Ho ho ho. Yukon Cornelius.
Fucking doorman.
Angus?
Wizard of Oz.
Angus?
Oz.
He, ha? No, it's he's. If a toddler can't get this, is the brain teaser
So I'm
really
missing something
truly?
here. There's a clue that we've
Yes.
Monty Python.
Monty Python and the Hobbit
Well, there's 3
has
he's.
been the theme of this place.
No, I think
okay,
those
I
are
think
red
Monty Python.
herrings. I'm
I
not
think Monty
sure.
Python
Monty
was
Python
us.
is totally red herring, and the dwarves are closer. But the question is, what do you call this?
The
What is
tablet?
its name? Yes.
Tablet?
Slate?
Slate?
Try more.
Precise.
Slate.
Chalkboard?
Not. He specifically said not chalk.
Blackboard?
Stoneboard, clayboard,
Writing board.
tiddlywinkles,
Kindle? Do you like that one? F book?
I didn't go to school.
Evident.
Okay, so you wander down a little bit further down, and you hear the sound of people arguing down below in the clearing off to the right-hand side. You see a group of centaurs.
I think they're arguing over what the name of the tablet is.
Ferris, Bueller.
Bueller.
So you find a staircase leading down into that area.
I'm
And
still trying to figure out the name.
I know. I'm just going to keep... that you stew about it because...
Rasa.
Whiteboard.
Clearly
Tabula.
not white.
Tabula
Green.
rasa.
Blackboard. Green board.
Board.
Whiteboard.
Well, he said to try to be more precise, and that his title was his name.
Scribe.
Guide. Audio tour. Tour guide. History.
Librarian.
Bullshit.
Pretty sure it's that one.
That's it! Bingo!
My name is bullshit. I give you nothing but.
Sounds about right.
I am what I am.
You are what you
I
eat.
am what I am. What I am is bullshit.
Plaque. Headstone. Tombstone.
Wait,
In
come back.
3, I am the only one here.
A smarty pants.
Dragonborn?
Well informed. In the know.
Close. Teacher?
Guide. Lawyer.
Closer. But to which one?
Rapid fire answering doesn't help your case.
teacher, proctor, evangelist,
Professor.
professor, doctor,
Colonel Clink.
nurse, medicine. I'm getting farther away.
Quantivist.
Shut up. Bambry, Vanier. He gives messages now.
Curry.
He's achieved his goal.
Sending. Bureaucracy.
No, where are you?
I think we're going to get to like hit 47 and we're still not going to have it.
Dictator, tyrant,
Goat.
emperor, pony, emperor, ivy,
Emperor.
pony empress.
Jackal. Jackal.
Tacos.
It's Jackal. It's
I'm
Jackal.
hungry. Polly, Polly,
Wake
Eric,
up,
the Huffabee.
Eric,
Wake up, Polly.
Polly.
This is
You can't wake him up. He's deceased.
He's an
ceased to be. He is an ex-parrot. He has a resumed room temperature. He's
I want a new
hoisted
one.
off this mortal coil and is no more.
He's gone to meet his maker.
Well, I can give you a chihuahua with no legs. What does he offer him at the end? It's a dog with.
Okay. You're gonna kill me.
Aye! That's the plan, you bastard!
Jalapeno pepper.
On his steak.
Hagrid?
0!
Right. So the centaurs are arguing
3
down below.
fallen!
And we're arguing up above.
Exactly. Shouting at the board. What's your freaking name? we
Give me the
broke
tablet!
him. We broke him.
Give me the tablet
We
right
broke
now!
him, Ray.
If you want to live, I'll smash you right now!
Can we get the first letter?
I'll throw you into a pit of blackness from which you'll
C.
never escape.
The first letter is C. Now the second letter.
No,
Concubine.
no.
Concrete!
That's totally Tuesday, not today.
Christopher!
I may do that for Tuesday, but I'm not doing it.
Cryopathia! Crystal! Walter Concrete! Father Christmas! Jesus Christ! Just tell me a bloody name!
My Sharona?
Chocolate! Cock tease! Cancer! You're giving me cancer! Cantaloupe! I can't even read that.
Find the stone yourself. And it shuts off.
I throw the tablet into the portable hole.
All I can imagine is you throw it at a centaur. All of a sudden, just fuck it. Maybe it was a centurion.
Is this bitch empty?
Ow.
This sketch has gone silly. Let's move on to something else.
Alright, I think that's a good point to stop for today, boys.
Is it time
Is
already?
it time for the break?
It's 9:30.
I think it's time for a 10-minute break.
Yes, it definitely got sillier than earlier. Since you gave me such joy, though, that was so much fun.
BP for the table.
He is chairman.
How the hell are we supposed to get that?
His first clue was he's in charge. He's the only one. He gets a golden parachute. He gets a parachute.
I don't get how parachute applies to that.
And chairmans of boards always get.
Okay, how many of us have been on a board of directors, John?
You just hear it in the news all the time.
No.
Golden parachute.
No.
Actively ignore the news.
Yeah, fair enough. But yes.
What did bureaucracy have to do with
Chairman
it?
of the board. Good lord.
Please.
It's not Chalk. That was
Bullshit. That was his name. His name was bullshit.
You want to pause the stream?
Time for break.
You want a break? Okay, we'll stop
I
for a
need
couple
5 minutes.
As you stop, so you breathe again. Okay. We'll be right back, guys.
I need a snack.
That's very fun. Alrighty, we're back. Nycos D&D, still Fellstone Chronicles.
I feel like that
A lot
should
more
be
composed,
a,
and that's going to be a
one of the clips.
that's going to be a definite clip. As a matter of fact, if you guys want to, feel free to do that. Clip this and post it back to the site. That'd be awesome. Oh man, that was fun. I haven't laughed like that in a while. So, anyway,
You're welcome.
you're still scowling at the tablet when you.
Oh, I've thrown it into the portable
Yeah,
hole.
it's in the portable hole for now.
With the forks and the knives, that's bad for your tablet.
That's true.
Good. It'll motivate him to talk.
Comes out with a big scratch on it.
I'm signing.
Now they call me Pacino. Say hello to my little friend.
Are we gonna have to threaten you? Get back in the bag, Chairman.
Right, so I'm going around the corner and just marching right up to the centaurs.
Yep. And he's gone.
Here he goes.
I'll go with him.
His
Five.
fuse has been used up.
$5 says that the tablet is smarter.
So as you approach the centaurs, they stop their bickering with each other and turn around to you and go, "What are you doing down here, without guards?"
I'm working to save your bloody lives, you twit. Now shut up and get out of my way. I've had enough shite from the talking board.
Diplomacy is not this group's strong suit.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not Valaire's strong suit. And he
I
just
beg
talks
to
the
differ.
loudest.
He talks the loudest, he talks the first, and he's in the front of the line. So unfortunately,
I am extremely diplomatic. Just not when I'm pissed off.
or when you're happy, or when you want something,
Nice.
when you're content.
You sound like the board.
Keep going, you'll come up with it eventually. The amount of times I've got us out of fights by doing the...
I imagine Valaire sleep when he's asleep. He snores angrily at the fact that sleep is not perfectly content.
Hey, you bastard.
Yeah, just keep buying new pillows because each time, oh darn, there goes another flame. Accidentally bursts out of radiant light and blows out the side of his
He
pillow.
keeps flashing the pillow.
Yeah, I don't think you want to see what his tent looks like at night as the phosphors go off inside.
6 seconds later.
Every freaking forest fire is Valaire.
No,
The
he
fair
does new
is
fire.
radiant.
His breath weapon's radiance. Just lights up the place.
Sometimes people show up at my tent thinking that they saw a new star and...
Anyway, the centaurs
Yeah,
say,
that's what it
"We're sorry. Ferris gave strict instructions to keep people from interfering with the operation that we have going on with the dwarves. So I'm going to have to ask."
Are you performing experiments on them?
I'm like, no.
They're seeming right out of their gourd.
Well, we
Left
thought
field.
we put out a job application up in Neomoria and took the first group of volunteers, and they filled out the surveys really well, and they talked great about their engineering skills and things like that. So we thought we would get them to come down here and help us work on this project. And you know, they're just not right in the head. They're terrified of the underground.
That Keely, you might want to go check on him. He pissed himself.
Yeah, that's usually about as far as he gets. Actually, today he actually came a little further. Usually he stops up there with the guards and insists on staying with the human guards.
And then now
Anyway,
Does he
we're
have
looking
a-
at something that's gonna fuck all your shit up, and we're gonna go fix it. So, excusing me. We have
Sorry.
permission from the Empress.
Yes, except for an area where the Tree Fallen Affiliation Organization has deemed it to be off limits. And as you can see, just ahead of us, there's a. You can see from here. There's a sign that shows a tree pulled out at its root. So, this is an area that is part of that off limits portion.
Can you tell us how they get lowered down then in the center?
Well, if you go back the other direction, you'll be closer to the center. This is you looked at if you look at your device now, it actually point behind you.
You seen me how to go down the hole?
Yes.
It's down the hole.
There's a hole. There's a hole.
Inside,
There's a
I'm
hole
Sure.
on the
yes,
scene.
yes.
Did we actually have to go down the ladder?
You already came down the ladder.
No, I'm just asking, did we?
Yeah.
16.
So I'm very curious how 4 of these guys got down here.
Carefully.
What's that?
Big ramp.
16 inside.
Yeah.
Big
No,
ramp.
he's saying that's
Also
correct.
very
You have to go
The,
down the hall.
strong
yeah, the
bodies.
lift is the only way to go any deeper. This area is off limits because beyond it is the
Come on, you have to admit it.
operation
It is
that
kind of a
we're
curious
dealing
question.
with the
Same
dwarves
as
on, and
Centaur
it's a
Act,
top secret project.
imperialist would do it.
What are you doing?
Preserving the legacy of Moriah forever.
Which one?
Cirque de Equine.
The only one. And you do notice
You
that their
like that
armbands are white. I mean, they're blue.
Brr.
Whoa. Okay.
At least it's not anti-black.
It's
Why?
not quite. It's one of his not. It's one of his not friends.
One of?
Could you tell us why there's a skeleton in the
Don't
left?
like blue or white.
Oh, that's
or
Carlton.
red.
Who?
Carlton, the doorman.
He's a lively one.
Well, he used to be Carlton the Dormant. It was a really bad joke back in the 70s.
Well, now he's
he
very
got
dormant.
carried over into the 7th iteration. It's a long story.
Hi, so you know about the iterations too?
Well, that's why we're here, is to preserve it.
Why?
Because it's the right thing to do. People need to just stop mucking about.
Well, that's what we're trying to fix too.
You should stop lollygagging. 5 minutes ago, arguing with a tablet.
Anyways,
No
I'm sure
lollygagging.
I'll get to talk with you a lot later. See you later.
All right.
Chitty bye. Still my catchphrase.
It's the group's catchphrase now.
So we go back to the lift then.
Okay.
Hey, Bonnie, wake up. What was his name?
Carlton.
Carlton.
Does he do the
Do
Carlton?
you dance?
Not unusual to be lonely.
So I'm gonna.
That actually postdates the Carlton that the joke was based on.
It looks like someone has to stay up here and lower the rest down. Aye?
How much force is needed for the little winch piece?
Oh, it's already, the door's still open. You never closed it.
I'm just curious on.
It was just
Testing
a
the
little flip of a switch, basically, and open
Try
the
to
panel.
lower the gnome down.
Aye.
Here's a rope.
No. Get on the cage.
Get in the cage.
There's a crank. Right?
There's a crank right beside the cage,
Oh.
on the outside.
Is it connected to the cage?
No, to the chain. And the chain goes up into the roof.
So I'm gonna start cranking the chain.
As you do, well, are you climbing into the cage first? With Carlton?
Do you trust me?
Hello, Carlton. I'm gonna be riding with you.
Doesn't say
Going
anything.
down.
Okay. So you start cranking. Cage slowly descends. And as after it gets about 10 or 15 feet down, you have this terrifying feeling that there is nothing to the left, right, around you. You are hanging by some chain up above you. And there doesn't seem to even be a floor at this point. And you're just cranking down and down.
Guys, it's prime real estate.
Down,
So it's very pretty.
down,
Yes, great tracts of land.
down.
Is it like the Fey place we went to?
It's got great tracts of
Make
land.
a perception check.
Huge.
DC is 20.
And I'm out of the 10-foot range of him now, huh?
That's a perception check anyway.
True. Net 20!
Okay. You do get the sense that there is a floor approaching you, slowly.
Slowly.
But the floor is approaching him. He's not approaching the floor.
Whoa.
Just that weird perception because you're just hanging in the air and this thing's just letting you down little by little.
I kind of like do a little sway back and forth, trying to.
Really?
Just a little.
Okay.
Just trying.
As you start
Nervousness. I don't feel like there's sides to me.
So make a
Just a
See.
little sway.
wisdom. Yeah, no, make a wisdom check.
That's going to be a 13.
You don't get it too unreasonable. I could just imagine thinking, oh, it's not so bad. Have about a 14, 15 degree arc as you hit the ground. That'd be awful. But
Well, it's just like a swing. You'd be scraping on the floor before you crash into it.
Let's look on
No, it
the
depends on
bright
how fast he's
side
dropping
of
you.
life.
Right? So,
Well, I'm assuming he's not letting go of the winch.
What was that?
I think you said let go.
Oh, he did.
all right, so it lands on the bottom.
Are you dead? Are
You see, you're basically there's not much light source here. It's just, but you hear ocean, like water lapping against the shore.
Is Glim aware of your
You're more than-
aversion to the ocean?
You're more than 300 feet away. You have no way. If you called out to them now, you're just a voice in the distance.
I haven't established that Valaire's scared of the ocean.
No.
Why would you think that?
I could have swore you told me that he was.
I don't know.
And I didn't
No,
say
Travis-
scared. I said
Travis
of
told Matt. Valere has not told Glyph.
That's what I was asking.
And Travis hasn't manifested that as a Valair thing. It's
Okay.
another
Travis
character.
thing.
That's-
It's a definitely a Travis thing in other characters.
I know not of which you speak.
All right, we got this flying boat. And we have to go over the water to get to that place. Can we go around? It's gonna take 3 extra weeks. We're
Well,
going around.
Glim's gonna cast dancing lights
was
to illuminate the
Valerian.
area.
The Frenchman.
Yeah, because
Dancing lights to
Okay.
illuminate his area.
As you turn on the dancing lights, the first thing you see is a shock white carriage in the manner of the Jubileethan wagons you've seen before. Standing on the shore, a gaunt skeletal horse in front of it. There's a man sitting with a fishing pole, the line cast out into a silvery lake.
Man,
Any
get
luck?
one of the
He
empty carriages.
turns his head completely around.
Oh.
I'm
Any
gonna
luck?
start cranking him up just because I haven't heard.
I'm,
it.
I'm out of the cage.
So the cage starts going back up.
Oh no!
Come, sit by the fire. Of course, there's no fire burning. Come sit by the fire and warm yourself. It's got to be a chilly night.
Catch anything good?
I've had a bit of a
Maybe we should have given him one of the
Spectral
sending
knife.
stones.
not a lot to catch.
Yeah, we had those.
Maybe just send that alone in the cart.
Hey, catch!
Sploosh.
Just breaks.
Gurgle, gurgle.
Okay.
Oh man, we gotta get
So
one of the
when you
walkie-talkies.
want two things you notice. Number one, the lake itself is so large that you can't see the other shore, even with your dancing lights, which give you the nice 30-foot range.
60, but
60. So and you can spread them right. There's four globes.
Five
globes. So you're able to cover it over a pretty good sized area.
they
The
dissipate
lake
after
doesn't appear to have
120
another
though.
side. You're literally looking like at the shore of an ever
Shoreless.
ever dark sea. But more importantly, the water is silver and opaque.
Mm.
Stick your foot in it. That's never gone
He's
What
got-
could possibly go
He's-
wrong?
He pulls the line out of the water, and as he does, there's a small, maybe 6-inch, bony remnants of a fish. He goes, "Oh, got a third one of those tonight." And he disconnects it and tosses it on the shore. And you see beside him on the shore, there's probably 50 of these little fish skeletons.
Interesting. What's your name?
Oh, I'm just a minute. He reaches into his pocket.
I will call you
just-
Chairman.
He pulls out what looks like a dung beetle,
Ah.
puts the hook through it, casts it back out in the water. He says, I'm Carl.
Cool.
Coral.
So, Carl, what brings you down here to this Silver Sea?
Oh, I've been here for a mite. I'm for a mite. I'm a protector and defender of the faith and the protector of the wealth of Mariah.
The
When-
Faith?
When the cage comes back up empty,
Mm-hmm.
I just shrug and start giving prayers over.
Just assume he was eaten by something.
Who's
Well,
next?
No. When it comes back up, the skeleton's not in it either.
Carlton, you bastard!
Oh,
So,
Carl!
you're hanging out with Carlton.
right, so,
Does he like to dance?
Who's going down next?
I'll go down next.
Wait, you want to? Glim and the
Wait,
skeleton just
volunteer.
disappeared.
Oh, hey, this time take one of these
It's
Rocky
probably a little more
Talkies.
sane than up here.
I love the fact that we came up with that name. That's hysterical.
Take
What?
a Rocky Talkie. Here.
Sending stones call him Rocky Talkies.
Oh, Rocky.
Hello.
Talkies.
That's pretty cool.
Hello.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
He goes, "I'm standing right beside you."
No, all I can imagine is they're both pressing the button so it's not getting
No.
through to either.
No. I get it. Okay.
Gee,
So you're the
bye.
guardian, Carl.
Just gonna start lowering it down really quick.
Really quickly this time.
Is he dead yet?
So what was that?
So,
I'll let you know when I get there.
Carl, you said you're the guardian. What are
do
you the guardian
see?
of?
The way of life that has saved this planet.
Very noble.
I think you. I consider myself a proud member of the Jubileethan culture.
So my friends and I are looking for a rock.
The core of the world.
Very
ruled by
strange
an
one.
orange man.
It actually kind of looks unworldly to me.
Oh, yes. I've been here, like I said, a piece. Been here a while.
Know any such
How
stone?
many trying?
Oh, what do you think I'm trying to catch?
The stone?
Well, it's out there.
Great.
I see some lights dancing below me.
And they're coming up at me fast.
Slow down, slow down, slow down.
I have them make the appearance of a
He
humanoid
stopped
shape.
to eat some chips. You're just
Oh, yeah, what?
full at this
You can make
point.
one of the dancing lights abilities is you can make them take the shape of a humanoid shape
Okay.
out of the flames.
Okay.
So I do that.
Oh.
So you see Burning Man.
No, I see panic as things rocketing to the ground.
Yes, he's coming down faster than you did by a lot.
Oh, that. Oh, damn. I
Now
hope you don't
remember
use-
to jump right before you hit the ball.
He said slow down, man. Let her down gently.
You
Might
see
break
the
her
cage coming
horns.
down at you pretty quickly.
I'll start slowing down.
He goes, so, did the...
I want off.
You got an extra pole?
Well, give him
Well,
another minute.
no, but there's plenty of reeds right
Might
over
be
there.
a
Just go
violent
pick
end,
yourself
but it'll
one.
be an end.
Now you see his boulders along the shoreline. There's nothing growing there. Doesn't look like it's been-
Join his illusion.
I mimic as if I'm grabbing a reed.
Make a wisdom save.
12.
Yeah, you find yourself a nice firm one. As you pull your hand back, there's a reed in your hand.
Wait a minute. We have shoes that can walk on air.
Why are we waiting for this?
You start doing the Looney Tunes down the hole.
Okay,
It's gonna take you a bit.
not worse than that. Make a
With
Wis-
one hand on the chain,
Save.
right?
wisdom. Yeah, I hope
We're walking off.
wisdom save. DC 13.
That is
Plus
a
5.
15.
Okay. You come down about halfway and you hear a voice say, "No more!" coming from your boots.
Huh?
And all of a sudden, you feel your full weight on the chain. Oh, shit.
You're dangling.
It's not how it's supposed to work. Hey, wait a minute. I've been scammed.
Angus McCurry here.
Cast message back up to Valere. They don't work like that.
What do you mean?
They stopped working.
Try again.
No.
You're about 60 feet above the water. And you can see the ocean from you.
60 feet above the water. Should I do a swan dive?
No, you're over the land. You're over the land, but I'm saying you can see the ocean below
Oh.
Is the cage at the ground level
Shimmy,
yet?
shimmy,
Yes.
shimmy, shimmy.
I'm gonna get out and just kind of lay on the ground. No, I don't want to get in there anymore.
I'm gonna shimmy.
you. Oh, I didn't know you brought the dancing girls with you.
Glimmer Bread Man behind me.
Oh, those are cute.
Well, you said you wanted the dancers.
No, the dancing girl. She's laying over there. You saw her get out of the cage, didn't you?
Look
Or am I
over.
just seeing things? You look up and you're looking at basically a ghostly gaunt. He's not he's not skeletal and he's not discorporeal. He's just very, very thin and frail and dressed all in white.
No.
Just nah.
She's not the dancing
Not
queen.
dealing with that. I'm good.
He takes off his hat and bows very low. That French style with one toe way out forward, bows way low. And says, "I am Carlton, Marquis de Jubilé."
Slowly get up. Carlton. Where did I hear Carlton?
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
Were you in the cage?
I will neither affirm nor deny that I ever was anything called a cage. I have, on occasion, utilized the lift. The last time was a piece back, a ways ago.
You said that there's a white carriage, right?
Yeah, it's in right there.
Is there a door or anything to look inside?
Sure. Well, if you
I'd like
start
to
to
look
approach it, he says, "That's my dwelling space. Is there something in particular that needs you?"
What do you see? Over.
You look like you had a good seat up there
talking
to
to someone.
cast from. My
Oh,
short stature doesn't
very-
allow me to.
Weathered
Get out
old
very far.
man-ish.
Oh. No, but I do have
What
a
does he
small.
look like?
Dead.
What do you call it?
But not really dead. but kind
There's
of-
a word for it. The boat that has the really tall keels forward and aft. What's it called?
He's fishing.
It's not a dinghy.
Coracle?
No, Coracle's a big ship. I'm talking about for.
It's not a skiff.
It's really, really stable.
Oh, you mean the Viking ones?
Yeah, the little bitty one. The
With the
little-
almost flat sides.
Yeah. Dory. I do have a
It's actually
dory.
Greek.
You have a dory?
I don't think that's the right one, but it'll work for now.
I'll look it up.
There's so many goddamn otters.
You got a boat that Glim can use to cast from?
Absolutely. Help
Hey.
yourself.
Where is it?
It's right there behind the
Carriage.
yeah, right behind the carriage. You walk back there, you don't see one.
I hold out my hand to see if there is one.
Make a wisdom save.
That's going to be a 22.
Oh, absolutely. You grab a hold of the edge of it, you go, holy crap, that thing's nice and sturdy. As you start to pull it forward, it becomes more visible. By the time you get into the water, it's as white as his wagon.
I take my quarterstaff and make sure it's actually there.
Thump, thump, thump. You guys hear him banging away on something wood out behind the wagon.
Stop beating your wood.
What are you doing?
You see him.
I'm fishing!
You see him standing with his stick, stirring the sand.
What are you doing?
Gone fishing.
How are you going?
He starts walking backwards, dragging the boat towards the water.
There's nothing there.
Yeah, I'm going to be getting in the boat and getting
Okay,
into the
well,
water.
to do that, you'd actually be walking backward into the lake, pulling the boat.
Mm,
Yeah, you sure you want to do that?
nah, I probably shouldn't.
Do it. Let's see what happens.
Is the boat light
Voice
or is
from
it
the
heavy?
chain.
Do it.
It's heavy. It's sturdy.
Wait, I got
You can make a wisdom
got
save
this.
though when you get close to the water because you're just thinking, well, maybe I don't want it to get wet.
Do it. That one.
Okay, when you turn around to look at the water, you see a beautiful starlit sky, and the waves rolling in carry with it the saltwater aroma you expect to get from the sea, and off in the distance you see several buoys clanging, the bells, and you even
If you
hear
think of the
seabirds.
Viking one, it's a Hurstwich.
Okay, there's a different name I think of. Starts with I thought it started with a K.
Glim's going to
Hi.
try casting out towards the buoys.
But you have to get up to the buoys. You have to get the boat to get out on the water.
Oh no, I'm just casting from the shore towards the buoys. I know that it's
so
hard
you
to
pull
get
out your casting, but you realize there's also an onshore breeze carrying that stiff ocean aroma towards you.
towards you.
So it's going to be kind
You're
of hard
casting
to cast
against the
from
wind.
and you're casting into rolling waves.
Mm.
So it wouldn't last out there very long. You need to get past the breakwater,
Yeah,
more than likely.
but there is still the chance that there is something out there within range, because the current actually will bob the
Sure,
bait.
you'd walk along the shoreline a little bit further down toward.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just gonna leave the boat sit there then?
I'm gonna
He's
leave
still
it-
going. There's no boat. There's no boat. But he's got his quarterstaff over his shoulder like you would carry a fishing pole. He's like walking down the shoreline. He's holding his fingers up to determine the direction of the wind.
I'm following at a distance.
Yeah.
And I just keep on trying to say.
Glim's visualizing that he's
there.
going to get the
You
You
Fellstone
finish climbing down. Now you're covered with grease and oil from the chain.
chain.
Hey, Glim, you know prestidigitation?
You're shouting at him because he's down by the water. You hear something above the call of the seabirds and the roar of the ocean.
Message. Glim, do you know prestidigitation? Hear that?
Do I
Yeah,
hear
you're-
him coming in loud and clear?
Yeah.
There's a voice in Glim's head.
Yes, it's a wraith.
All right, writers. John's leaving, so everybody say bye.
Bye.
John. Thanks for watching. We'll come back and watch the rest of it when you have a little more time.
Glim can clean.
So he trudges back up the shoreline and starts acting normal again.
Oh, I still wanted to cast.
You're still on the ocean shore. You can do that, but you can go clean him up first.
I don't actually have prestidigitation.
So did you describe to him enough that he's coming down, or going to come down the chain
Nope.
like you did?
No one's told me anything.
He said don't come down.
Oh, I'm not. He's out of range of message.
The sending stones don't work?
She's got the sending stone.
Oh.
I just have message.
Right. How are you going to get down here if no one can crank the elevator thing?
The chain elevator's down now. All she has to do is climb the chain. Or fly.
Or good luck.
Ooh, what's your name? Iken has wings?
No.
First, we gotta figure out what's going on down there.
Iken has wings.
What's going on down there?
Do I hear that over the thing?
Yeah, because he's probably holding
Snowy
holding the
Kid
channel
has
open.
wings.
How? She has wings?
Sure, you. What's down there?
There's...
There's a bad comment there. Quiet, woman. Bad comment. So Glenn doesn't actually have prestidigitation. He just minor illusions your clothes clean.
That's it? Oh.
That face. The face.
There might
of
be a murder
disappointment.
down here very soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna punt the gnome into the sea and see what happens.
And see what happens.
Exactly.
There's always the ocean of possibilities.
There's plenty of fish in the sea.
I'm going to hand the stone off here. You talk to him.
There's no lake of opportunities here.
Down here.
What
Now,
do I do with Snowy?
Iken has fly.
bring her with you.
I have boots.
Okay, Snowy.
Don't use those.
They work for her.
Get your wings out, but stay small if you can. Can you do that?
No.
To get your wings.
I have to go down first. Can I climb a bit? Looks cool.
Okay.
Looks
But be
scary.
careful, and if you start to fall, wings.
Yes. She goes down about 8 or 10 feet. Tries to swing. Finds that because the chain's so long, she can't get any purchase to swing. So then she just shrugs her little shoulders and drops off. And as she drops off, she free falls for a bit out, and your heart goes into your throat because she vanishes into the darkness, so you can't see her anymore.
You see
And then you guys hear a shrieking sound up above you someplace, and there's a
Excuse me.
movement in the shadowy darkness, and a pearlescent dragon lands on the shoreline.
Oh, that's familiar.
I'm gonna start down the
Dragon
chain.
or dragonborn?
Dragon form, full dragon form.
That's no.
a young dragon.
She's
Young.
never seen that.
What?
Yeah, there's a
I've
dragon.
never seen that.
Just take a few steps back.
I'm going to
That's
try my
that's
boots.
Hey, now here's the funny part. Her hands and arms, the dragon's hands, front paws, and front of the chest is covered in soot and oil. And she goes, "Ah,
You recognize the voice.
no,
No?
no, her dragon voice is a lot bigger than.
Oh, right,
person
right.
voice.
I'm gonna try.
Malage.
I'm gonna hold on to the chain and start using my boots to try to walk down.
Okay, you walk down fine.
That's Snowman.
And about the time you think,
Really?
that, oh, you got this
She
made,
really
you hear the
looks
boots go.
She's-
Not you
she's
hear a
not
voice.
dragonborn,
You hear the
she's just a dragon.
voice from the wood, not actually the
And
boots.
this
But
wasn't brought
about
up
that
ever?
point, the boots go. Not anymore.
I thought that was Valaire's job.
Now all of a sudden, poof, your full
To be
weight's
fair.
dropping again. You've got the chain. Same
Is there any
routine.
indication as to why that happened?
Okay, fine.
Proximity to the lake.
Oh, good. So it'll work everywhere but this lake.
Hmm. Well, I climbed down.
Okay.
Glim visualizes the Fellstone.
Snow wind. Actually, get our grease all over your hand. Sorry. Climbing's hard.
When I get down, I'm pristine as always.
Because you have prestidigitation.
No, he doesn't
No,
have
I'm
cantrips.
just beautiful and dirt can't stick on me.
No, it sticks on you. He's going, there's no dirt on me. He puts his hands behind his back.
There ain't no fleas on him.
Right, so what's going on down here?
Ah! A person of class and questionable genetics. I am Carlton,
Divine
Marquis.
sense.
What?
Divine sense.
Sure.
He's undead.
No,
Thing.
you don't detect anything.
You do not exist.
Hey, congratulations, you're one of us.
Just tell someone, you don't exist. Keep walking.
He's so classy. He's so classy. And this is why they made him Dragonborn. Ah. So glad to have you down here. The last people wouldn't even talk to me about how to get old Charlie started. You look over his shoulder and what he's pointing to, in the shadows, because of your light, there is a mechanized device, two-legged, standing on the shoreline. Basically looks like the tiger robot from RoboCop.
What's that then?
You mean,
Oh, that's my defender. I wanted to get it charged up and running. They won't let me.
you talking
For
about the
what?
thing with the dual turrets?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
For
they
what?
need a tiger.
What do you need
I'm
it
trying to
for?
remember the name of that thing now.
It's like X something.
It's Mark something or other. Something Mark
It's like the
something.
Mark 1 or something.
It was actually longer than
Well,
that, but whatever.
somebody could
Mark
check.
71.
Somebody on the web could go check for us. We have a couple of viewers. I think they're both us, though. Evie, you want to check that out for us? RoboCop's nemesis in the first movie.
We'll just, the competitor.
What do you need it for?
You point and do that. He goes, I just wanted to get the preparations made for the coming attraction.
What attraction?
Nixon.
That stuff for the mortals.
Why?
You guys don't. You're human.
Tiefling.
Oh, good. Yeah. See, we don't have any mortals here, so we're fine. We can talk about them all we want. Yeah, mortals are coming.
The
Okay.
mortals are coming. The mortals are
What's
coming
this
too.
stuff?
If I see.
What's this stuff? You never seen that before?
Well, I've
You ever? Well, I don't know. I don't know your background. I'm pretty sure you can cast a spell or two. I can tell by that stick in your hand. It must be probably what, warlock?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're a wizard, right?
Master of Mythicism.
Ah, nice long title. The shorter you are, the longer the name. I like that. That's why one of my best friends, Bam Poodle Fiddle Twist.
How dare you speak dirty to me like that?
Oh, you have no idea what she's like. May have to introduce you sometime.
Yes.
And you, I get the aroma of sorcery.
Sure.
Well, I mean, obviously your descendancy is really an ascendancy, shall we say? You had to go down to come up.
Just don't die.
Again. Sure.
Wait. Meta real quick. What's your class?
Celestial Pact Warlock.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Devil with the
Devil with an
Angel
angel
Hard
on
that
his
name,
shoulder.
devil, yeah, exactly.
I forgot about that
Fuck.
class.
So I would have gotten it right. I'm sorry.
You did
For
quite a while.
clarification.
Oh, yeah.
And it wouldn't have talked to you. It would have talked to you.
Ah.
No offense to the host, but I'm more concerned with the parasite there.
See, it seems Carlton thinks the same of your patron as you do.
I'm gonna go over and poke him.
Oh, okay, make your dex to attempt to touch him.
My dex?
Yeah, you're
I
actually.
fail.
Yeah, as you reach for him, before you lay a hand on him, he's actually reached for his rapier, and the rapier blade is touching the back of your hand as it pushes you away. That's how quick he is. I wouldn't be touching me now, boyo.
I'm trying to see if you exist or not.
Just wait around for 12 days like your ancestors.
Why?
That's the way you did it back in the old days. Back in the old country, we'd have to send in one of our people, and you'd have to stand at the bow of the ship and wait 12 days for you to determine that he wasn't an illusion before you'd even talk to us.
Lovely. So what are you doing? And why?
I'm a guardian. I'm protecting the lake.
The lake of
Well, it's not the lake, it's the sea.
the sea of.
Well, we used a different name for it, but you guys probably would call it. Depends on where you're from. Where are you from? You're a Dragonian?
No.
Then Eldrasani? Well, you don't have you don't have.
I'm gonna
100.
remove my.
It's an 100.
I nailed it.
I'm gonna.
Totally would have got that. And his people will tell you.
I'm gonna remove.
From the town of Rudaball.
Ah,
We don't even know if you're the same wind as us.
no, but you're from Rudaball, the Rudaball Eagle.
You got it.
I'm gonna throw back my hood and reveal myself in my prismatic.
Ah! Put that
I
away.
didn't even know you had a hood on.
Yeah, I have
Exactly.
The red Dragonian.
Yeah, remember he's still doing the Dragonian guard thing. That's why I keep calling him a Dragonian.
It's gonna be filthy by now.
What happened
It's
to
covered
your
in rain.
parents?
I'm new.
It's covered in oil.
What happened to your parents?
Do they know?
Who are your parents?
Who am I?
Where are your parents?
When am I?
Why am I?
How?
already did that joke. Already did that joke to death.
So in order to get a better view, I'm gonna shoot my breath weapon out across the sea to see how far the beam of light goes.
It usually stops after 60 feet.
Damage wise,
Damage wise,
because it
stops
starts
at
to
60 feet.
disperse.
Yes. It's
Really cool.
Okay. He breathes out across the water. The entire shore, all the frothy, bursts into flame in both directions away from you. Just this
What did you do?
You're
Toasty toasty.
You're unholy to the ocean.
scintillating light scatters in all directions. As it does so, you, for just a few seconds, see a starlit sky. For a second, you hear the ocean roar. You see Nimbus setting in the horizon. It's
Beautiful.
and all of a sudden it stops.
Well, that was Nimbus. What were all those weird dots?
Sorry.
That was cool. Anybody else want to try it? It was
Eldritch Blast.
green flames and horrors. The abyssal.
Yeah, I
flame.
always thought Eldritch Blast was purple.
Same thing.
I was kind of.
Oh, no.
Mostly.
It's purple, and as it does, it creates in the roll of the waves. You see that same cyclone effect, like you would normally see in a tornado upright. You see the rolling, but what you're seeing is like infants becoming old people in the curve as they go both directions.
Well, that was the Warlock. Let's see what the Sorcerer does. Ray of Frost.
Nice. For half a second, the waves just stop, and as they fall in, they fall like crystal, shatter on the shoreline.
You want to try something?
I have my dancing
I'll
lights.
take out my crossbow
flame
and
man
cast light
run
on
across
bolts
the
and fire
water.
off.
Okay.
Oh,
As
okay.
he hits the ground, it's
He beat
it's flambe man. You have a bunch of little, because of your gingerbread men being in your head, they just go create a whole cascade chorus line of them as they go running. And
Yes.
I would imagine them almost skipping along the shoreline.
Of course. But yeah, what do they do when they get to the water?
They run away from it like the monkeys do.
Apparently, they get away from me.
He says, "You guys might want to slow that down a bit. It can get runaway, and if they get upset, they don't have much patience."
Who would possibly
Who's
get
they?
upset at us?
Ude uye ixbe oblinge?
I do
Ben
like
Gay?
them
No.
to begin with.
Bengay?
No, none of us speak Goblin.
Early clay unway of a uye ude understand a.
Like every 14th word.
Oogway?
I used to be a lot better at that. I used to be really good at it because I learned. There are some rules you have to use short words like understand you wouldn't normally use because it's too obvious. It says the lake.
The
They.
lake.
All of them. They know things they're not supposed to know. They're at peace right now. You throw a few more of those around and you might have more trouble. And I know the chain. None of you heard that. So what they say basically is you shouldn't be doing that kind of thing because the lake, they're at peace now. They know more than they should. They've been.
Is this
little things-
Lim?
That is one of the names by which it is known. Apparently now it's being called Vex.
Disgusting. So, what is your job here?
I am the protector of the Eversea.
Glim sticks
Is that
his
what you call
quarterstaff in the water.
Fellstones?
You stick your quarterstaff. Is that your focus?
No.
Okay. You put your stick in the water, and you see the liquid starting to coil up it through the capillary roots inside of the wood, just like in the Matrix as it's climbing towards you, turning it all silvery metallically.
Pull it out. Does
As
it
you
keep
do,
going?
actually. Hang on a second. How long have you had it?
Since session 1, but if you're asking
Okay,
years
what-
of character, then
No.
12.
Okay. Since session 1, make a DC 12 check.
Cody.
What kind?
Dex. No, I'm sorry, strength.
Strength?
There's something I want to try.
Is he
but
close
it's
enough?
Really
Is he
dangerous.
close to me?
Mm,
Enough?
for him to know what you're doing.
No, for me to get his paladin
No.
presence thing. DC 12 strength. I rolled a 15. I got a -1. 14.
You fight with it for a while, and eventually you pull hard enough that you pull it back, and the liquid slaps back into the lake.
Interesting.
I'm gonna root around in my bag.
The guy says, "What are you doing here anyway? I don't like."
We're looking for a stone.
Fellstone?
an
Oh, I
egg.
told your little friend they're right out there.
It's
they're
in the
out there.
water.
It's on the lake.
How do we get it then?
Glim's testing the
Can't
waters.
swim in this. Last time I saw somebody put a piece of themselves in there, it didn't come back.
Ooh, that's a little disturbing. I haven't had any trouble with it.
Could you go get it?
He was
for
the
us?
last time.
No,
Why?
because it's not my test.
Whose test is it?
I have a question.
Sure.
So do you remember those gems that went black that used to have colors?
Yes.
So would those be a bad thing to bring out right now?
I don't know.
Would they?
Do you remember what they are?
Yeah, I know exactly what they are.
So if I brought one of the blackened crystals out,
Yeah, it looks like a piece of sooty charcoal.
and put it near the limb,
Doesn't react to it.
touch the limb with it.
I'm
Well, I know
curious.
you try, and as you push it towards it, the water, the wave will actually move away from you.
I keep pushing.
Okay, you're now pushing the liquid around away from it, but it's swirling around. It's going to come back to you, towards you.
I take out a second one.
That's fine. Do you how much can you keep away from you from a wave of the stuff if you're just using 2 little rocks of it?
My question is I have 6 of them. So if we each have one and
What I'm
go
saying
back
is, you
to
walking.
back.
If you try to walk near to it will resist it to a certain point, but it will not resist getting to you.
What's the range
It's
of
just
the
like-
resist,
it's-
like a
it's-
foot off the stone or
What's
something? What's the
2 or 3 inches is all.
There we go.
Okay.
And the problem is, if you push it out that far, the stuff will come back around to be
Exactly.
around it and be closer to you than it is.
Okay. I have to stop.
But he does just find an interesting characteristic of his rocks.
I whip out the gold arrow tip. I'm curious if there's anything down here that's affecting it.
Well, it's gold. Well, the gold tip is in your hand. No.
Okay. In the water.
Okay, just the arrow tip when you're holding the back of the arrow tip.
I have a full arrow.
Okay.
So
I'm the one that broke it off.
Okay. So you stick it in. The silvery stuff immediately covers it and starts working its way up the arrow shaft, and it's going to come a lot faster than the
I let go.
pulls it down inside.
So I put it down like on
You
the shore, and it just.
It drags it away like undertow.
Can Glim have his arrow back?
24. What's your armor class?
It
Less
does.
than 24. His
Yes.
AC is like 12.
Okay.
close to 16.
Make a Constitution save.
Base 19.
Okay. 6 points of damage, and there's a pool of the silvery stuff on your skin level trying to work its way into your flesh.
From
Because the arrow goes into you,
Okay.
but the stuff peels off the outside. Your wisdom, if you will, resisted it, but it's now pooled against the outside of your skin and it's starting to spread across.
I do the rock and I try to
Get
wipe
it
it
off,
off of it.
scrape it off with the rock.
Okay.
No, he's trying to move it.
It scurries it sideways down his body, down into his
I
clothing.
keep chasing it until it gets off his foot.
No, dude, literally I could have ripped the clothes off, but you're pushing it into my clothes.
Shh! I'm trying to save your life.
Which
Make
are
another
clothes
wisdom
pierced
save
by
now
the
because it's spread
arrow?
out.
Yeah, I was pierced by the arrow too. So, wisdom save, you said?
Yeah.
That's going, well, since he's right next to me, at least a 17.
Okay, so he keeps it out. He keeps it out of your out of the wound, and it's spreading down down and spreading over you, like a thin sheen of silvery material. Again, under your clothing.
Legs or arm?
And on your across your chest and down into you. So you're gonna have to pull all your clothes off to get to it. Not like you haven't been naked in front of these folks before.
No, I know.
You've been naked for the majority
This is
of the
the
time.
first
we've
time
known
that
you.
you're going to be seeing it. That's Glim. He does this a lot.
There's a reason
No.
why we call me a tripod. No, I'm kidding.
Nice.
No.
It's an
Nice.
ironic name.
It does not mean anything. Well, hey, I'm the marvelous rod.
Anyway, you basically have to pull your clothes
Yeah.
off. Then you get
Yeah.
you see it spreading. One more wisdom save.
Oh joy. That is cocked. And it would have been nice. It was a 19. All right, 16 base plus 5, so 21.
So
before
between
modifiers.
him fiddling
Pushing
with the
it
rock,
around.
you basically drive it down onto the sand. When it hits the sand, it starts moving back towards the water.
Glim has an idea. It's gonna hurt like hell, though. By the way, please don't pull this out. It might get infected.
No.
There's just a freaking arrow sticking out of it.
Yeah, just the arrow sticking out of him.
Can Glim have the Fellstone rock thing?
He's grabbing for it.
Healing touch.
Get your hit points back.
Okay. Yeah,
Wrote it down.
Glim's asking the ocean if he can have the Fellstone. Nothing.
No.
Can I have the Fellstone?
Side note, I need to.
Can he have the Fellstone?
He's just no answer.
Chairman,
Chairman.
Wait, pull out Chairman.
I'm gonna pull out the thing.
Maybe Chairman can help us.
Do you want a bath?
We will not rest until we have done every ridiculous option.
This
At
is how
point,
you
I may
learn,
need to
guys.
Just dive in.
What, do you have like
TPK?
5 seconds of resistance? Oh no.
It's-
No. Have the warden ask.
Hey, Warden, could you ask for the Fellstone for us?
Talking
Warden.
about me, stupid.
Oh, that guy.
He's asking Carl to.
BP Wraith.
He's talking about me, stupid.
I'm the warden.
He's talking about me, stupid.
Look at me. I'm the warden now.
Okay, Chairman.
Okay, so I'm going to walk to the edge and say, Lim, may I please have the Fellstone?
You put your hand down. You see a wave of water, like form almost like a water weird, moving towards you, with the face of a dragon.
Okay, just going to stand my ground.
Okay, make a
What
wisdom
does
save,
Snowy do?
and this will be the ending session here. Anyway, thank you for playing.
28.
28. The stone gets spewed out of its mouth like it's breathing like a breath weapon just before the wave crashes to the ground, so it spews the stone out at you.
I stand behind him just in case he falls back.
Got it.
Nice.
I like that. Orange
So-
Veil is basically what prevented a TPK.
So, who's up for a
I lo-
swim?
We'll have next week. Thank you all for viewing. Everybody say goodbye. Make sure you
Bye.
watch us in the next
Shitty
episode
bye.
on. Let's see. Today is I always get the date. Today's Friday, so next one will be Sunday at 2, and then I'm sorry, Sunday at 1, and Wednesday at 6. Thanks for watching. All right.